I just want you to know I don't dislike
the highway to hell.
Before you get over here and take your goddamn Future spinach, I don't need you to get over here and start defending this nigga's life.
No, I wasn't defending anything. I was just saying when it's time for him to go on tour as an old man, that's one of the
nowadays.
So what is his biggest song? What is his biggest song?
Future's biggest song?
Future's biggest song is probably got to be something off of.
Probably March Madness.
Probably March Madness.
Yeah, March Madness probably up there.
Yeah, probably March Madness. It's something off of the Dirty Sprite.
It's got to be March Madness.
So that's the joint that he would play. So that's the joint that he would play at a concert and everybody would just know it.
The Juice WRLD.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anything off the Dirty Sprite, like but like I said, March Madness would probably definitely be even you would know that too fast.
Hey, I listen to Future now.
Oh shit, man, 2-5. I know you up here. You up
here? Me and Cup was having a session up in there. I'm a super trapper.
Oh shit! Hey, yo, he gotta go all the way down to NOLA.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm
trapper.
All day down in the Alamo.
Hey, Red Leather is like the best song of 2024, bro.
Red Leather is the best song on that album.
Hey,
not a 2024.
Matter of fact, Roomy Road, you won't in the we started a conundrum in the box either yesterday or the day before. We aren't gonna get into the specific conversation, but a side quest in that conversation was what artists, now that we are maybe close to 10 years, maybe in that frame within a decade. What artists can you say now in hindsight really, really, truly benefited from the Drake feature when they were first jumping onto the scene?
Every artist that got on the radio.
Rick Ross.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they all definitely benefited, and they all definitely
literally everybody benefited. The question is not fair because what you're really asking is, after Drake gave these niggas a feature, how many of them had longevity? That's your real question. That's what you really want to ask.
No, the question, because the question, the way you're trying to shape it is, how many of these men did Drake give longevity?
No. I've never said Drake gave niggas careers. That's never what I said. You can go back to any message we've had. I've never said that.
All right.
I never said
Drake niggas careers. They also gave niggas their number one hits.
I said Drake gave niggas notoriety nationwide.
Put niggas on tour
again, Roomy Road. So Roomy Road, let me ask you this: we was in college at the same time. Are you telling me right now that without the Versace remix, the Migos would not have been the Migos?
I'm not saying it wouldn't be the Migos, but I definitely think that put them on the map at a global at a faster rate.
Totally different
category.
So Bando, Audio,
hold on, time out. The Migos we're talking about.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, it's R.I.P. to the Migos. It's, one of them passed away.
The Migos.
They don't even like the
Migos would have been Travis Porter 2.0 without Drake getting on that. It's
not. That is
cap. You gotta take the family.
That's super cap.
Niggas gotta learn today. Niggas gotta learn.
And the Migos are in the two different atmospheres.
Jack, you should apologize.
My biggest issue is niggas don't like to just think about things objectively. We gotta stop being fans.
That was crazy.
Bro, without Lil Wayne, is Drake gonna be who he is? Without Lil Wayne,
there's no Drake, bro.
Without Wayne,
there's no Drake. What are we talking about?
Hold up. All of y'all really woke up in a certain point in time and was like, "Let me turn this Migos on."
2-5, your age is showing.
Yes.
Yeah, like y'all
yes. Your age is showing.
It's about to say 2-5. You gotta think about it. Everybody up here, we grew up on that shit. You the oldest one who was, you grew up on, Top Billin' and
that nigga 2-5
he grew up on the Wu-Tang Clan. That's
you feel me? Like
you damn right.
All of us grew up on that club. You know what I'm saying? That shit. You know what I mean? Like we're not really listening for the rhymes, the lyrics, like per se, like you was back.
No, I ain't gonna say that now. I'm
for real shit. Like I'm talking about, like we listen to the lyrics, but not the breakdown like it was back in the day. Like
our generation definitely let that shit go. A lot of niggas.
That's what I'm saying about. That's what I'm saying. Like it's more so the beat, right? That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I mean. As long as you got your hot beat and that shit can rock in the club, it can play on Instagram.
Which one of the Migos got a G's moving silence like lasagna?
Take Off.
Come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. The F is for phenomenal.
That was one group. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That was one
That's
group
what
that
I'm
should have stayed
talking
together.
about,
Like they was better as a trio. I didn't think neither one of them were all of them. They were great separately.
Well, I say this. Offset.
Like I was saying,
If we're talking like Migos individually, if we're saying Migos individually, it's Offset first, then Takeoff, then Quavo. If we're talking about like,
Offset got that fire ass song right now, though.
you know what I'm saying? If I'm labeling them in that order,
that shit is fire.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I put.
That's the first Offset song that I listened to from start to finish in life.
Which one?
You talking about the one
that
with
new
JID?
joint?
The JID
yeah, with
JID.
Yeah, that new joint.
You should listen to the one that he had with his wife. That was pretty good.
Nah, I don't want to listen to his wife. That's the problem.
Bro, you heard that growth? The growth joint is sweet, bro. And that joint is old school.
No, I don't listen to no damn Cardi.
Oh man, you fuck with Cardi?
Hey, 2-5, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta expand, bro. You can't just be an old nigga forever.
The only person
you gotta expand, bro.
You gotta expand.
Female, hey, I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. As a DJ, bro, the female rappers get the clubs jumping more than the niggas.
No,
that's facts. You're right. I'm on the female rappers more than the niggas.
I fuck with female rappers. I fuck with Bia.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Come on, man, bro.
I fuck with Doechii.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, you're gross, bro. Doechii is ass. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas is about.
Like
Doechii sucks.
Who else?
She is ass, bro.
I fuck with Nicki back in the
day. Got a gang gong and a bing bong.
Nicki still go hard, bro. One thing about Nicki, bro. One thing about Nicki, if Nicki steps in the ring and really just want to spit, Nicki could murder all these rappers. That's one thing I can say that.
You know what I'm saying? I've been known
Nicki
to
Minaj today is a fucking has been. If she steps in the booth
but I'm saying
you're not gonna give a fuck about none of them verses.
No, I've been known honestly, bro, a Meg song or two.
Bitch has been her sons for so long. We're over it.
I mean, outside of, who's currently, what you got? Glorilla?
Glow sweet, bro. Glow.
No, Jack actually put me on the Doja Cat.
Glow went hard 2024. That was the season.
Since the debut of Nicki Minaj,
Doja.
Y'all can say that she's a has-been, but since she's been out, what female hip-hop artist has put out or been on the kind of run that Nicki had when she was in her
nobody.
What kind of hit?
Cardi. And if you want to be honest,
hell no.
Cardi got one album.
I'm not arguing.
You just say Cardi B.
Right,
Cardi got one album.
Stats, right? You said who's been on run?
You might look at Cardi. Cardi got a lot of features with people.
One album.
Cardi got
she has one album and she's got music worth 3 albums. So what do we ask?
First of all, we got to get one person at a time. One person at a time. Go ahead. One person.
He asked for a run. She has 3 albums worth of songs out. He asked for who's been on the run. Cardi B
the most recent album she just put out, she put WAP on that.
Okay,
gang.
Bro, Cardi's album
she's
came
not
out
the
in
first artist to do that.
or 2019.
She's not the first artist to do that, but acting like she has catalogs when she's recycling music is not the way.
She has a catalog when she's only got one album.
No, you're acting.
No, I said you're acting like she has a catalog.
3 albums worth of songs. You got to stop doing this, Cups. You got to stop putting words in people's mouths and listen to what it is I'm saying. That means that if I go to Cardi B on Apple Music and I go to songs, I can individually select random songs and put 3 albums together.
And then you probably got one and a half
of
a decent album.
You only got
album. Who does?
She still only got one album.
We out here making albums now. I can make you an album out of all the songs I listen to.
Your question was who has been on a run like Nicki since she came out? The answer is Cardi B. And Meg
what hits does Cardi B have
what people's feelings say
in relation to Nicki Minaj?
In relation to Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion. She's had a hit out since every year that she's been out. She's had a hit.
Every Yellow.
I said Meg.
What's the WAP?
He said Meg.
That's
Meg.
2.
I definitely said Meg, right? Because we're talking about because y'all don't want to say Cardi because she had albums. Meg has albums. Meg also.
I listen to Meg songs. I've listened to Meg songs. I've never heard a Meg album.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like what the whole shooting with Tory Lanez, I feel like that put a stint on Meg. So I feel like
it
put a roadblock.
The opposite effect of what they thought it was gonna do for her.
So which one of y'all about to bump that new Cassie album?
Nah,
2-5. Nobody bumped Cassie in 2005.
I don't even know a Cassie song, bro.
Bro, you know catchy
You
song.
do.
You know that.
It's-
You know the
All I
Yeah,
know
song
is
she
that
got.
one song. I know
That
one
song she
song.
got. Yeah, that one song. I forgot the name.
Yes, two
Me and
songs
you,
that
me
actually
and you.
matter.
Hey, bro,
That's
that
that's
beat probably
that's
still
that's
go
look.
hard
Is that what
today,
it
bro.
called?
That
Me and
beat
you?
probably
That's
still
what it is?
hard as a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
that
and
beat go
you,
hard.
and then
Yeah,
she
yeah,
has
that
the
beat
other
go
one
hard.
where you got a long way to go.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know
Oh, that's
that one.
okay.
remember that.
Okay.
I don't even know that one.
That's the same.
Either way, to say Nicki Minaj has been sounds disrespectful, but she is old. She's a legacy at this point. We
Yeah,
gotta
but she got the better. She got the she.
right now.
before I get
And,
back to the
and if we're being
original
honest, if you want to be honest, without Birdman, Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne have shown us that they're absolutely dog shit without Birdman. Drake, on the other hand, is like, yeah, I was definitely writing for them niggas.
What?
Because
What are we talking about? Wayne
Wayne
wrote for Drake, bro. Without Wayne,
one at a
there
time. One at a
is
time,
no
fellas. One at a
Drake.
time.
What are
One
we
at a time.
talking about?
Oh, Lisa,
Without Wayne, there's no
Lisa.
Cash Money.
What
What
up,
are we
Mike?
talking about?
Cash
I love
Money
the way
already
that
existed.
Hey, I love
before
the
Wayne.
fact that
Fuck
Lethal just be saying words.
Oh,
bro.
bro.
No,
Wayne
but
wasn't
listen
even-
though.
Like,
Wayne wasn't
hey,
even
so
the
let me
best.
ask you
But
this.
He
listen
Let me
wasn't
ask
even
you
the
this.
best when the
bro.
Hot
Let me
Boys
say
was
so.
It's
together.
true,
Stop
bro.
that.
The hot boys won't gonna stay relevant without Wayne, bro.
That is
The
not
Hot Boys
true.
wouldn't be relevant without Juvenile. You're just saying words. You're just saying shit. Words that come to your mind. You're just saying it.
Wait,
Like
wait,
you're looking
wait.
at you're trying to look at the lens of Wayne today and apply it
Nope.
then.
I'm
And
looking
he
at
wasn't
the
the
overall totality of it, bro.
You're lying. Wayne
not
never had the
literally
best
lying.
verse on any of those albums.
This nigga is just making up things because he likes
Ever.
Like, what we talking about?
Bro.
To
Juvenile
get back
got
to
Jason down
And
there.
stop
All right,
disrespecting
never
D
forget
Jizzle.
that.
All right,
to
let's
get back to
the
the
point
other
of content.
original things though, when we talk about Nicki Minaj being
That's
has
right,
been,
Mike.
that might be
That's what's up.
true. That might be true. You know what I'm saying? The hits or whatever. But off the top of my head, Right Through Me, the Monster
That's my
verse.
shit.
Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Roman
saying?
Revenge. That Roman Revenge joint with
Cardi and
Eminem.
Meg is not coming through with no bangers like that, gang.
Bro, think about
true.
Nicki. Think about Nicki's
Cardi-
verse on
I'll
Drake's
say Cardi cannot
album,
come
bro.
out with a verse like that, but Meg actually can spit when she really wants to. I'm not gonna disrespect her. I don't even like Meg, but I'll give her that. She can actually rap when she wants.
I'm not saying she
But I
can't
still
rap,
think- I
but
still
she
think
don't
Nicki
have
the
a
top, but yeah, she
singular
can spit.
hard song. Like as far as like the if you take Nicki's probably 5 hardest songs that you could think of off the top of your head, not even like a general consensus, but like your personal songs that you can think of off the top of your head, the 5 best Nicki songs, you can't find
Hey, I
5
ain't gonna lie to
Cardi
you,
or
Cubs.
Meg songs.
I ain't gonna lie to
you.
you, and nobody's gonna want to admit this, but Nicki Minaj doesn't have a better song than Big Ol' Freak. As far as ringing off in clubs and getting into that, hey, you're not gonna want to.
Bro,
got
Jack, now you just talking words. Now you just talking words, bro. Now you just talking words, bro.
Okay.
That was a crazy. That
Give
was
me
a
one
crazy.
song that you gonna put on in the club right now for Nicki Minaj. That's gonna have people hyped.
Bees in the trap. Be with
Nobody likes that fucking song.
Big Ol' Freak.
People do like that shit. People do like that song. Just because you might not like it, trust me.
Exactly. That joint was going crazy, bro.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was, bro.
Big Ol' Freak
Bees
is
in the
not
Trap was absolutely going crazy.
Big Ol' Freak is not the biggest Meg song. WAP
No, it's not the biggest Meg song. I said Nicki doesn't have a song that's gonna.
And Nicki doesn't have a WAP.
Better than that.
Nicki doesn't have a WAP. That's the one
she doesn't have a WAP either. But niggas don't want to admit that because you feel like it's disrespect.
Are we talking about the actual WAP? Is that what you're saying?
Some of the
Lethal.
What are you talking about?
So what are we saying? What are we saying?
I need that brain to turn all the way off.
What are we saying then?
Hot box after dark.
Okay,
bro. That you made those.
Lethal trying to go.
You ready? You ready? Look, we're talking about a song that if you played it with a bunch of young girls and you wanted them to gyrate, Nicki Minaj does not have better songs to do that than Meg Thee Stallion.
She doesn't. It's true. It's true.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
I don't know, bro.
crazy.
You gotta go back to the
way to measure the quality of music.
Nigga, Cubs, you're gonna tell me right now, if I'm telling you I'm throwing a party, you want me to put Super Bass on instead of Big Ol' Freak?
Never in a million years.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, we're not talking about. You're not dancing to it.
It's the females that's gonna dance to it. That's what you need to react to.
Are we talking about big songs? Are we talking about big songs? Or are we talking about shit that was going on in the streets?
I just walked into the conversation.
Super freaky girl.
What's up,
Super
Rez?
freaky
How
girl.
you
Talking
doing,
about
Rez?
bottoms
My
up,
guy,
Man?
Ro.
How you
You
doing,
already
man?
know what it is, my
I see you
guy.
had a blessed guy. I say you had a blessed weekend and stuff, man. You had
Dog,
time to relax, left your laptop at the house and stuff, man. Good.
dog,
Unwind.
dog. I literally went to Baltimore and spent like 8 hours total over 4 days out of my hotel room.
That's wonderful, man.
Bruh, Anaconda. What are we
Nigga,
talking about?
Anaconda is not getting girls to twerk more than Big Ol' Freak.
No, my man is stuck on Big
Moment
Ol'
for
Freak,
life.
bro.
What are we
He's stuck
talking
Because
on Big
about?
Ol'
I'm
Freak.
talking about
That
bitches
did
shaking
forget.
ass in clubs, and Cups keep talking about these sensitive ass songs that nobody cares about in the club.
So no,
Bro, it's not
hey,
sensitive. We talking about
Cups,
Bill. We talking about
Cups,
Billboard
No, we
smash
not.
hits, nigga.
Cups. Nicki Minaj is a better rapper than Megan Thee Stallion. That's not what's that question. If you're talking about bigger songs, Megan Thee Stallion has bigger songs than Nicki Minaj does.
Bruh, Nicki Minaj, bruh, Megan Thee Stallion's biggest song is not bigger than Nicki
What's
Minaj's biggest
what
song.
song does Nicki have bigger than WAP?
There is no song.
Bruh, I just told you a moment for life,
was not
right
that
through
song.
me, bees in the trap.
I mean, we just talking about the numbers. Put the numbers up. Put the numbers up, man.
You're
Put
a
the numbers. Put the numbers.
Roman
Put the
Revenge,
numbers
bro.
up. Put
The
the numbers up,
Dungeon
2-5.
Dragon
Hey,
joint.
2-5. Put the
The
numbers up,
Dungeon
man.
Dragon. Come on,
Where
now,
are you
bro.
playing? Where are you playing?
Where are y'all
Dungeon
playing
Dragon
this
right
shit
now?
at in the
Where are you
club?
playing
2-5.
at?
Let me get the numbers, man.
What club are you
Hold on,
going to and playing this shit?
time out. I think we're having a whole lot of
It's like we have a lot of
conversations
different
at once.
2-5, we're not,
Right.
because the
We
same
are,
question
because
has been
Cups is
asked
talking
3
about-
times.
Cups is-
I've
no,
said
but
it
Cups is
3
talking about,
times.
like,
What we're talking
Billboard
about,
hits and
and we
smashes.
keep going
You're
back
talking
to
about
stats.
the club. You know what I'm saying? Lethal talking
Those
about
are two
actual
different
WAPs.
things. Right.
Like, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
just talking
Lethal's
about whatever he wants to talk about.
Lethal's a nasty man. I don't know what's going on, Lethal.
I don't know what metrics we're using right now because y'all kind of jumping around.
I'm going to
So
chat
he's
GPT.
saying, right,
The only
exactly,
thing
like-
that we were answering right now is what song makes the club go crazier? A Nicki song or a Meg song? That's all we were talking about. It ain't confusing. It's not hard. Nothing here has been switched around. Then I broke it down again. I said, what song makes girls gyrate? Then I said it again. What song is going to make girls shake ass? Fucking Meg. And if you want to be honest,
I ain't gonna lie to you here. Recently, if you talking about recently right now in the club, they're not playing no Meg songs.
I don't know. ChatGPT said Nicki.
I'm listening right now. Ain't no Meg song being circulating right now. They playing all glow, sexy, like I said, all new current shit. Meg ain't being cycled in no clubs right now. I'm tell you that right now. Neither
That's
is Nicki
true.
Minaj. So obviously, right now, this conversation is
I'm gonna
happening.
tell you why I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong, but I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna just play this song because you said "Glow," right?
Bro, but how? Well,
What's
how
one
you
of the
say
biggest
that?
Glow songs out right now in the club?
She got a few of them.
Yeah, but
Harlem to you.
who's
go,
on
you
one
go
of the
to
biggest
Harlem,
ones
you
that
go
they
to
be playing
you go
right
to
now? That's
TGI,
circulating.
Hey,
you go to
where
TGIF,
does,
you go to
where does
Harlem,
Sexy
you go
Red
to-
fit into this conversation?
Hey, stop it.
I don't
I
have
work
her in
at
a
the club.
conversation.
I'm
just
telling you,
saying, 'cause I feel like when
I
Drake's
ain't
standing
heard
next
no
to her, he
Meg
see
being
two
played.
bad
No, I
bitches.
ain't heard WAP being played, bro.
So
Like
is
I
nobody
said,
playing this?
Oh, turn that off, please.
No. Nobody's listening to this shit. Yeah, look.
that's a feature though. That's still a feature song. You said a Meg song. Like you
That
once you
chick
got
sound
Glorilla,
like
that's still
she
that's
sound like a
current
country
All right, now
ass
we
person
good.
trying to rap back in the 80s.
You just said a Meg song. You said a Meg song, man. You throwing us Meg song with Glorilla. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it.
No, he
I
said
was on the
Glorilla.
plane with the wine.
And he said,
I call her hell
niggas
with
listen to
me, I call
Glorilla.
her hell, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm the
All right,
baddest
that's what I'm
in the
saying.
hood.
That's why that song is
Come
hot.
on,
She got
bro.
Glorilla on the shit. That's why it's being played. I'm just talking about actual Meg, just a Meg song by herself. I'm saying that's not being played in the club right now. That's what I'm saying. And I'm working at the clubs. And that's plus at least not in the southeast area. Man. I
But
don't
you
know
know
if it's
what?
your area, but yeah, in this area.
Yeah, I'm
they're
about
not
to
playing
say,
that.
you know what though? It's also a regional thing because Meg is from
That's too.
Texas, and where
I
am
was
I?
about to say that. Yeah. Oh, you in Texas?
So Bigger in Texas
My
is
bad.
playing
My
everywhere.
fault. Yeah, exactly. See, yep. It's all
So you're
regional
resident.
too.
You're going residential. You're
Hold
more
up. So you
residential
woke up
than-
one day and was like, I'm in the mood for some Meg.
Yeah, 2-5. Actually, I wake up in the mood for Lotto, Meg, Glow,
Oh,
Cardi,
okay.
even Benzino's daughter. What's
Hey,
her
can
name?
you turn that
Coi
fan off?
Leray.
Yeah. Coily Ray.
It's
She
cold.
got
Very
a
cold.
couple songs that ring off.
You just got out of the shower.
He sounds like
Going back to my
infatuation more
original
than just
point,
straight
though.
up
Very
just
cold.
listening for the music.
I think we got an answer. Like I said, we got an answer. Like I said, it depends. It's a regional
It
thing,
could be
depending on where
regional.
you're at.
Yeah,
You
it
know
could
what I'm
definitely be
saying?
regional.
And then like I said,
I'm
when
in
it comes
South
to
Carolina.
Yeah, because once I hear
Regional
Glorilla
bias
after,
cannot be applied in these debates.
It's not a
no,
bias.
also
once
too,
I hear
you-
Glorilla
It's
after the
regional
third
play.
bar, I'm off of it.
this is how you debate. You know, so you come to goddamn. You might not agree to get to degree, but damn it, you don't got to keep talking about the same subject for 40 hours.
No, I agree with you. It's
You
real.
know,
Oh, I
that's
agree.
You know, that's
But
what I'm with you. You know what
I'm
saying?
still saying that at the end of the day, if you put on a Meg song to get girls shaking ass, it's gonna work better than the Nicki
And,
song.
and you know what?
can
After
see that.
y'all
I
been
can
doing
respect
all
that
that talking, I have an announcement. I did not change my mind. Derek Carr is still not the best Raiders quarterback of all time.
That's how you transition.
Why would Derek Carr be the best Raiders quarterback of all
No,
That's
time?
what
just
2-5
on the
said.
no, Rez, just on the list of being, is he on the list of being in there as one of the Raiders all time?
No, he's not.
No, he
No.
is. He's a top
No,
5
what-
Raiders quarterback. He is.
No, he's not.
There are
Name
not
five
4
better
people
Is
better
Ken
than Derek Carr.
Stabler your number one or Rich Gannon?
Rich Gannon. Rich Gannon.
Either
Not
one.
even
Rich
important. You
Gannon.
can't say his name.
Jim Plunkett.
Okay.
Kenny Stabler.
Jim
Okay.
Plunkett. Kenny Stabler.
Okay.
Shoot. Jay.
See?
What's the guy?
Jay Schrader?
Jay Osmond?
Jay Schrader was a better Raider quarterback than Derek Carr.
So who's the fifth?
Todd Marinovich.
No, there's no fifth.
Oh,
Who's
There
the
is no
fifth?
fifth.
Not Todd.
Who's the fifth?
That's why I
Carson
said
Palmer.
top 5.
You're gonna say
Top
Carson
5
Palmer?
because there is
Brad
no fifth.
Gronkowski.
And that Jay
Bruce-
might be
Bruce
that might be a
Gronkowski.
reach. Because if we
Bruce Gronkowski.
Well, so
Dante
No,
Culpepper.
for real.
Maybe Dante
Marquise
Culpepper.
Suazo-Sopo.
I don't
No.
know. I might go with
No.
I
Terrell
can't
Pryor.
do it. I
Could you
can't
go
do it.
Terrell Pryor over?
no.
Terrell Pryor was dog shit.
I think
I'm telling you, Marquise
so.
Suazo-Sopo.
What I would like to do in this situation is if we're just going through like all of the worst options, then we just do 4 instead
So
of doing 5.
you'll
I'm not
never
putting
put
somebody-
Derek Carr in the top
I will-
all time Raiders.
I want no.
Hey, you
why
know
would
what?
I? No,
I'm
why would
holding
I?
it down for the old heads out here. I'm going with Jeff Hostetler.
Ooh.
That's like if somebody said who are the top 5 Niners quarterbacks since 2020. I'm not going to
You're
get
not
to
gonna
5.
have Colin Kaepernick in that list?
Since
I would, if I'm sorry for 2000. If I'm going for 2000 and I get to 4, I'm staying at 4. So I got Brock Purdy, I got Alex Smith, I got Colin Kaepernick, I got Jimmy Garoppolo, and I'll stop there. And honestly, I could stop at 3 because I don't want to put Jimmy Garoppolo in there.
Nah,
but he
fuck
took us
that.
to a
I'm
Super
throwing
Bowl,
Jeff
so I can't
Garcia
hate
in there.
him. I want to put Garcia in there, but I don't want a 5th.
I'm
is the
throwing
problem.
Tim
So I will stop
Rattay in
at 4.
there.
Oh, see, now you want me to fight you. Now you want me to drive
Hey,
to San Antonio,
Tim Rattay
Texas.
was good enough
and
for
fight you.
T.O.
What about
You
you,
wasn't good enough for
Washington? What about you,
me.
Washington? Where you going? Where you going for your all time?
Jason Campbell.
Washington.
Jason Campbell.
Doug Williams. I figured Doug Williams is number one.
You know,
Mark
Kirk
Rippon.
Cousins.
Mark Rippon.
Kirk.
No, Mark Rippon.
Oh my
Mark
God.
Rippon was 90.
Yuck.
You got Joe Theismann in there. You got Joe. You got.
So
you
I
got
thought- I thought you said
Joey
all
Oh, I
time.
thought he was saying
He said all
since
time.
2000. I thought he was saying since
Oh, you.
2000.
Oh,
No, he said all the time.
you got Joey Theismann.
You get the 5.
Jason Campbell,
That'll be in there. That'll be in there.
Jonathan McNabb.
Rippon will be in there.
Jason Campbell, Taylor Heineke.
You know what I'm saying?
McCoy. Colt
and
McCoy.
Gus Surratt.
That's for right.
That's for right.
Sammy Ball.
Man, we don't reach that guy.
Or you mean
23.
Hey,
Gus
I'm
Brody?
going with Sammy Ball.
Okay, Sammy.
Slinging Sammy Ball is crazy.
Sammy Ball is nuts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going with
That
Patrick
is
Ramsey.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking
Bro, just go ahead and throw
RG3.
Jason Campbell
Yeah,
in
you
there.
might as
then.
well throw him in there. Don't you, what about Beck?
Jason Campbell is
Can we
dog
get
shit.
back in
No,
there?
not him.
Bro,
But
y'all
you'll
niggas-
put Colt
y'all
McCoy
niggas
in there?
have
You'll
McNabb
give you-
and Rex
you'll
No,
take
I'm not
Colt?
putting Colt McCoy in there either.
You should put that Texas in there.
Jason Beck.
Nope, no Jason Beck.
Jason Taylor.
Grossman.
Honestly, if
Jason
you
Taylor
don't have
should be
a
on there.
team that's worth having a top 5 QBs, you could just stop at 3. Hell, you can stop at 2.
That's my
Like,
point.
you can just stop.
Like,
You don't
dog,
have
we
to
don't need to
take
get a 5
shit
just when I say give me the
because
top 5.
a
No,
nigga
I'm
put on
stopping
the
at 4.
Hey,
Right
all I
there.
know is we got the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. That's all I know.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Rex
There you go,
Right.
Dougie
Shout out to
Will.
Doug.
That's
Shout
how
out
you
to
got
Dougie
Doug.
Will.
Dougie
That's how you
Doug.
got the
Dougie
mic.
Will.
Shout out to Doug.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Hey,
You know
Doug.
what I'm saying?
no,
He
always.
had the
That's
walk
right.
so
Who
Jalen
are you
Hurts could
putting
run.
Doug Williams over all time?
Over a lot of dudes.
Huh?
What do you call?
I'm not taking Doug Williams over.
Where does he
Bruce
fall?
I'm
Willis.
Yeah,
taking
top
Doug
45
Williams
QBs.
over
Bruce
I'm taking
Johnson.
Doug Williams over Bernie Kosar and Vinny Testaverde.
You take Doug Williams over Chad Pennington?
I'm not taking Doug over. I'm not taking Doug over Vinny.
Yes, I'm taking Doug over Chad Pennington.
I'm not taking Doug over Rich Gannon.
You taking Doug over Brad Johnson?
Yes, I'm taking Doug Williams over Brad Johnson. Even though Brad Johnson went to Florida State.
Kurt, you'll take him over Curdy? You'll take him over Curdy Warner?
No.
I'm not taking Doug Williams over Chris Sims.
2 Hall of Fame careers.
But see, that's the difference. See that, Lethal, right there? That's what you call.
I'm just asking a question.
No, I'm just saying that's what you call being unbiased. You should try it sometime.
Bro.
You should try it sometime. Unbiasedness is good for the soul.
I was hoping that you don't be biased.
You know what I'm saying? No, Kurt Warner.
I'm taking Josh Rosen over Doug Williams.
You are on drugs.
Who?
You said Josh Rosen over
Josh Rosen. Hey, yo.
Wow.
I take Josh Rosen over Mac Jones.
Would you take Mark Sanchez over Doug Williams?
For sure.
No.
I take Mac Jones over Daniel Jones.
I wouldn't take Mark Sanchez over Geno Smith.
I wouldn't take Mac Jones over Daniel Jones.
You crazy, man. You crazy.
Would you take Blaine Gabbert or Sam Darnold?
Sam Darnold.
Definitely take Daniel Jones
over
Blaine.
I think I would flip a coin.
I would take Daniel Jones over.
Would you take Desmond Ridder or Will Levis?
I take Will Levis.
Oh, just count me out. Give me the bullet.
I'll take Desmond.
Give me the bullet.
Give me the bullet. Hey, yo.
I'm cool.
I would probably take like Achilles Smith over him. You know what I'm saying? So that's.
Would you take take Brady Quinn or Jimmy Clausen?
Brady Quinn by like a hair.
Brady Quinn.
But I would take Matt Leinart over both of them.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I don't want 2-5 to be biased. Whose college resume would you want more, Mariota or famous Jameis?
Jameis, because for one, he did it as a freshman. You know what I mean? And two, you know what I mean? Like, Mariota didn't finish the job.
Okay, I got a better one. Would you rather take Cam's or Joe Burrow's college year?
Cam.
That's tough.
Give me Superman. I'm
Give
sorry.
me Joe Burrow.
I think I would take Cam, though. I think I would take Cam.
Cam, because Cam is the only player from that team.
Talent that they had. Yeah.
That's my point. Cam was the only player on that team that sniffed the NFL.
Okay, so would you take Tebow or Cam's?
Cam.
I would take Tebow, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know I'm being unbiased.
Cam.
Yeah. Wow.
Cam.
But I ain't taking none of those motherfuckers over Tommy Frazier.
Cam won a JUCO title. Cam won
the high school
D1 title. High school national championship, and like went to the NFL, became an MVP, and went to a Super Bowl even though he didn't win it.
Well, he just said college resume though. He just said college resume.
I'm just talking college. I still got a JUCO championship.
I know, you're bringing up NFL careers.
But I'm just saying, like, and again, back to that. Cam, the only player he played with in college that sniffed the NFL, bro. Like,
all right. So how about this? Ricky Williams, college year, or Reggie Bush?
Oh, it's got to be Reggie.
Reggie Bush was a god. Ricky Williams was a god too, but Reggie Bush was a god, dude. He was different.
Yeah. Plus, Ricky ain't get a ring either. So.
Okay.
You got to bring up people that don't have. You got to bring up people that don't have championships, or they all got to have championships.
Tough.
Where is Lindell White?
I don't even know. Like he probably eaten himself into a
Vince
coma.
Young stole that joint from him.
No, Reggie got one and they lost the second one.
Yeah. They lost that one, but they had already won one.
All right, here we go. How about this one?
And so y'all probably don't remember this, but I remember the lead up to that game. And how leading up to the Texas USC Rose, I think it was a Rose Bowl national championship, they were comparing that USC team to every team in history. Like with the 1981, like they were like every great team in college football history, like, would they beat this team? And they're like, no, none of these teams would beat USC.
It was
And
like
then
when the
Texas beat
Lakers
them.
lost to the Pistons.
It was crazy. There was that and
Sorry,
that's why
bro.
like if you didn't live through it, you
You
really don't
try
understand
to
how
throw
big
that
that
out
game
there, but it's
was.
cool.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Lakers
I
had a
didn't
lot
think
of
about
they
it
had a lot
until
of
I said
internal
it.
issues, man.
Yeah, but that's what it was though, because like when looking at that series, nobody gave the Pistons a chance.
Oh yeah, they did the same thing with them.
You know
Is this the team? Is this the greatest team in NBA history?
That's what make
Yo,
it
Or the
easy. When you're the
73 and
underdog,
9
it's like
Warriors might be a
you have
good
no pressure
example.
when you're the underdog, man. It's just like you playing with house money.
I still haven't forgiven the Warriors for losing that game 7.
Hey man, Braun
Hey,
shut it
bro.
down, man.
Hey, bro.
No, I don't even
Bron put
care
up,
about the LeBron part. I'm just saying, like, you went 73 and 9 and couldn't close that out.
2 people put up 40 in that game. Two people on the same team put up 40 in that game, bro.
I'm telling you, every time
Like,
I see Steph throw that behind the back pass, like that's the moment I knew the game was over.
Well,
yeah.
how about this one, fellas? Who was the better Lincoln Riley quarterback, Baker or Kyler?
Kyler.
And
that's how
Baker
you
had
know
a
I'm not being
shootout. Baker
biased.
had a shootout with
I
Patty
don't like
Holmes,
that
though,
one.
bro.
Baker
I don't
was.
like
I'm
that.
gonna have to
he
go
went-
with Baker.
Baker had
I
that
don't like
shootout
that
with
I'm gonna go
Patty
with Baker.
Holmes, bro. And that shit was tough.
I don't like that one.
It might
I
be
think
Kyler.
Baker was the better.
I'm going with
better
Kyler,
shooter.
bro.
It might be Kyler.
Like
Y'all
they
know how I feel
actually
about
made
Kyler.
me believe that Kyler Murray could be a good NFL quarterback.
Like run an offense.
No, I don't know, bro. Baker was so tough.
Okay. Here's one.
Baker. And they lost to UGA on a jet sweep. I'm never gonna forget that because that shit was on my birthday. I'm never gonna forget that shit. Losing to Georgia on a fucking jet sweep at the goal line. Who runs a jet sweep on the goal line? Like, what the fuck is that? My bad.
That's
Anyway.
crazy.
You never forget that.
So, Rumi Rowe, you haven't been here for a while. We've had the NBA draft happen. We've had the finals happen. We've honestly, we haven't chopped it up in a good little minute, man. What is it that you're looking forward to, especially next season in the NBA, as far as contenders? Do you think that OKC is in prime position to repeat? Do you think the West is retooling? What about the East? Like,
Before I answer that question,
So many
that
questions
is a
to
lot of
answer.
questions. Before I answer that, how we just go straight into the start of the NBA? I thought we was getting ready for football. You know what I'm saying? I was getting ready for OTAs and training camp. You know what I'm saying?
That's right around the corner.
That's
You
what
know
it
what
is.
I'm saying? That's right around the corner.
Hey, let him
You know what I
cook.
mean? That's
This is the first time he's actually wanted to talk about basketball. So I'm just letting him
I'm just like, I
stay
thought
for
we
a
was ready
second.
for football, but I mean, but to answer your question,
I mean, ain't really too much to talk about in football. I mean, ain't no transactions going on.
it's so early.
Ain't shit going
NBA
on.
Summer League has already started. NBA Summer League has already started.
I mean, does summer
Exactly.
league really
We got
make a
NBA
difference on how the
transactions. We got
season
all
gonna
types of
turn
stuff
around?
going on in basketball.
No,
Yeah,
but
I was the only person. I was the only
unless you check
person
out the rookies.
sadder than Ace Bailey mama watching Ace Bailey last night.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro, how did that turn
why
out?
did they say Ace Bailey was 1 for 9? How did they say he was 1 for 9? I thought he was 3 for 9 in the first
He
quarter,
was
in the first
3 for
half.
13 overall.
Yeah, because I saw something that said he was 1 for 9. I was like, he wasn't 1 for 9. He was 3 for 9 in the first half.
Yeah, well, at least he got 13 shots off, huh? But I mean,
He probably was 1 for 9 from 3.
Maybe.
yeah. But I mean, as far as the start of NBA season, I mean, OKC is definitely in a prime position to possibly repeat. Like I said, the East is definitely wide open with all the injuries. So you could definitely have a team that you're not expecting to could possibly be contenders as far as a team like Detroit, Orlando. Don't know what the Knicks going to do yet. Obviously, they hired Mike Brown, so obviously that was a desperate move.
That was.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, then with the Mavericks, like I said, they got the Cooper Flag going. Like I said, Kyrie's not going to be there obviously till what, January, February, March, possibly after the All-Star break. All depends on how that goes. And then they just wait to contend on see how AD going to do. Can he stay healthy? I mean, I think he played 60-some games last year, something like that. So that's going to be, the West is going to be tight. We can say that. I would say Denver is definitely loaded back up. I think will give OKC a run for their money though. Again, I mean they did take them 7 games, so if anybody does beat them, it will be Denver. But like I said, that's a far away. We got to see how injuries play out, and kind of like with any extra trades that might happen, free agency type of stuff like that or whatever. So it's still early to tell on that part, but I don't see Boston doing anything. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Reggie Lalonde.
If you want to just start
Niggas,
talking
I
from
gotta get
top
that out the
teams
way.
on the
Just go ahead and
you know what I'm
slide
saying.
with that.
We want to start talking about the top teams that was in the East. I mean, if you can start breaking it down, it's like Boston got injuries. I don't see them doing much. The Knicks are the same team, but the
What
Knicks
about
gonna
the
be the Knicks.
Cavs?
Like, I was just gonna say the Cavs. I mean, they pretty much gonna be the same team for the most part.
Hey, Cavs got Lonzo now.
They
Man,
do.
Lonzo gonna be
Man,
hurt.
why y'all
Lonzo gonna
always
be hurt by the
disrespecting
half.
Lonzo?
He gonna be
Lonzo
Why y'all
Ball?
he gonna be
disrespecting
hurt.
Ball?
He gonna be hurt, man.
How?
They traded for
They
him.
traded Okoro for him.
Yep.
Really?
Lonzo
Yeah.
Ball is actually
Didn't know that.
I don't think that.
No, I don't think any teams from the East have a shot at the championship next year.
Yeah, I
Well,
can respect that.
somebody has to
I
somebody
think-
has
I
to
think
coming out the West.
get there.
The West is crazy,
Yeah,
dog. The
West
West between Houston, Dallas, OKC, Minnesota, still
Y'all willing to throw
Denver.
y'all,
That's 5 teams that all
y'all,
could
y'all,
win
I'm
it.
not
y'all
gonna lie to
willing
you.
to
I feel
throw
like
San
even
Antonio
Houston,
in there?
even with
Y'all
Who?
willing to throw San Antonio in there?
not really. I'm not
Not
really. I'm not
yet.
gonna lie to you.
No,
5
I'm
you
not
live here.
really.
So you
I'm
gotta
not on the
throw it in
Wimby. I'm not on the Wimby bandwagon like that.
No,
I'm
I
not gonna lie
don't.
to you. Like I'm just not on it
No,
like that.
San Antonio has a really great. San Antonio has an amazing young nucleus between
If the
Wemby,
Spurs,
Castle, and who they got Harper this year, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they dog in like 3 years they're gonna be crazy.
Yeah, they still might finish in the play-in this year.
Yeah, 3 years it'll
I
be
heard the
crazy.
same thing about Portland.
No, I've never
Portland's
said that
got
on Portland.
talent, but like I don't know. They got talent, but I
So
don't
is it
know.
I've never said that on Portland
is this
in my life.
Houston like basically a championship or bust year for Houston?
It is.
It has to be. It has to be.
But the good thing about Houston is if even if they don't win a championship with KD this year, well, just over the next 2 years, they still have such a young nucleus outside of KD that they're still a couple moves away from being serious contenders.
Right. That's why I didn't think that
That
they
nucleus
needed
is
to do
nice.
that. Like that's
Yeah,
why
I agree.
And Kevin Durant
I
gets
agree.
another ring with Houston.
So Houston should be the villain. Should Houston play the villain this year?
No. Why be
Why?
a villain?
Why?
What make them a villain?
Why not?
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't know. I would think that honestly,
Who you
if I had to, no, honestly, I would think that
You
I
can't
would
take
think
them
that
as
the
underdogs,
villains.
and you can't take them as the most you like you said. It's a championship. It's a boom or bust for them basically for this year at least. So why not be the villain of like shit? Fuck it, like OKC they trying to repeat if anything.
No, I think the villains are OKC and Dallas.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because people didn't want OKC in the first place. So OKC is already,
Hola.
you know what I'm saying, in the first place. They're already the bad guys that nobody wanted to watch in the finals. You know, Dallas has Nico still.
True.
So you know what I mean? Like they got some stench on them.
Yo, I really think OKC won a championship on their B game in the finals.
I agree.
I think OKC has like leaps and bounds to grow, and when they do, it's over for everybody else for a few years.
But what's going to make me upset is that if OKC wins the title again, because of how weak the East is, they're going to get all the smoke that nobody gave Golden State when they were.
Yeah. So
winning
if would y'all rather OKC pull off or run a dynasty, or would y'all rather keep seeing different teams being champs every year?
If there's going to be a dynasty, I don't mind it being OKC because it's not a team that people have like this big vested interest in. So the super bandwagons, like they won't come into play.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
I wouldn't want to see the
Seeing
Lakers
somebody
going
wearing an
on a big run
OKC
like that.
jersey is gonna be crazy. Like just seeing real fans of OKC. I mean, not real ones, but you know, niggas that are claiming.
But I better not see an influx of Shea jerseys on the East Coast, bro. Why are you wearing that in Richmond, bro?
Nah,
Bro,
I
remember-
honestly don't care. I just watch basketball and whatever happens.
I remember when people started wearing Golden State jerseys, and I thought that was
because like most people now they be like, you know, they can name all the championships from the 80s all the way up till now, and this is just the wave of we got the new teams.
Everybody wanted
every
parity
year.
and they got it, and nobody likes it anymore.
Nobody wants the like they say like
parity.
the dynasty teams.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't understand. Hold on, let me ask this question then. Since you said that, Jack,
do it.
Why don't we want parity in the NBA? It doesn't hurt the NFL.
Because the NBA and the NFL aren't the same, bro. I mean,
I know that, but why? Like, but what? Like,
I
what's
think
the?
it's because fandom. It feels good to be like, yeah, nigga, Lake Show, Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels good to say that shit.
I think
Like,
the stakes are just higher in football. I mean,
But that's
I
just the
just feel
bigger
like in
market.
a 7-game series, is in a any game in any what am I trying to say? In a 1-game
I don't know.
situation, it's easier for you to be like, oh well, you know what I'm saying? I think this team will win. But in a 7-game series, bro, you usually know,
that
you know what
too.
I'm saying?
And if you got a team that can beat
What
everybody 7 times, I mean, well, you know, whatever, 5 times out of 7, 6 times out of
4
7.
times out of 7. My God, somebody got to teach you how this game works. My God.
No, I just don't get it.
My God, just calling out
I
numbers.
get like growing up, you know, we grew up on, some of us grew up on Jordan, you know, then Kobe came into the picture. So I get it to some degree. But as long as the basketball is good, it doesn't matter to me.
But just like how we look at
The
just
NBA
like how
hasn't
we look
figured
at
out
the
how to
I'm
market
about to say,
their
I
league.
NFL,
think it's a coverage thing too. Like just the way that the NFL is covered in the United States is just like it's in your face. Like no offense,
But that's your fault.
but you asked the question. You said, well, why it is what it is? This is America. You know what I mean? NFL pay NFL.
I know, but that's
no, it's
y'all
not us.
fault,
NFL,
though.
no.
That's y'all fault because y'all watch these
NFL
shows like First
NFL
Take all
paid
the
for
time.
that. As far as NFL took days
Stop
from
watching
people.
that
Like
crap.
NFL done took Sundays, you got Mondays, you got Thursdays. Now you about to take Saturdays on certain times of the year. You know what I mean? Like now you about to add Fridays and like
They coming from
you know what I'm
Fridays
saying?
too,
Like
yo.
so
The
They come from
NBA had
Fridays.
a chance. The NBA had a chance. You had OKC in Indiana, and y'all said, "Fuck this, I'm
because
turning
it
it off."
wasn't
that's a fact. But also too,
it wasn't the
it's
big
the
market teams. Unlike in the
that and then
NFL,
this is
we
also the
okay with
times
the
that these
small
games be
market
coming
teams making
on
it to the
as well.
dance.
You got to think about the game times too. Like you say, even the Super Bowl comes on at 6:30. These
Bro,
games is coming on at
bro,
8:30, 9 o'clock. 9:15. No,
bro.
almost real on
If
a
they put the
Tuesday, bro. It's
Steelers, if they
9:15
put
on
the
a
Steelers,
Tuesday.
if they put the Steelers and the Ravens on at 11:30 on the East Coast on a Wednesday night, you would watch that shit.
Exactly.
I know at the end of the outcome of that game.
What time?
11:30.
I'm not gonna watch the whole
11:30
game. I tell you that for a fact. I'm not watching the whole game. I'm gonna tell you that for a fact. Man,
Never gonna
I'm not
happen.
watching.
But you gonna watch
I
something?
might
though.
watch
You
the
gonna watch
first
the first quarter or
possibly.
something.
That's just because I just love the game of football. But I know the end of the
But
outcome of that game is
but
going to mean something because the NFL is a short season as well. It's only 17
but
games.
but right, and that's the part you got to factor
Short
in. The
season.
NBA is 82 games, bro. It's 82 games in the regular season, and then the playoffs takes 4 months to
Exactly.
finish.
So
Yeah,
game
it's a lot
22
easier to
has
be a
no
diehard football
importance.
fan than it is to be a diehard
Right.
Right.
basketball fan.
Like
Correct.
I can watch every minute of Niners football. I can watch every minute of Niners football and like it not
I
really make a
got you,
dent in my
Mike.
schedule. If I tried to watch every game that the Miami Heat play,
Yeah,
dog, I would need to get a job that is just watching
Yeah.
basketball.
you'd be a YouTuber.
That.
Yeah, dog. Like
And
You
then the
need to be a
coverage, and then the
Miami Heat
coverage, bro. You gotta
YouTuber.
think about it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The coverage of the NBA, like I
right.
said, the coverage of the NBA is trash. Like I said, they go
It's super
You
mental.
gotta,
trash.
get, you gotta get NBA Inside TV or whatever the hell it's called to watch all the
That's
Even
what I'm
games.
have
saying.
NBA
That's what I'm
TV,
saying,
bro. They
though.
still not really
There's
showing no
the
games for real.
what's
I just sent it, Mike.
gonna bring the NBA more attention? Dynasties or different teams being champs every year?
Niggas playing defense.
Honestly,
What
bro, I
would
think
make
it's one of the things.
no?
I don't
What
think,
would
no offense, bro. I think that the gap is too big that the NFL, the football has took over the United States as a whole, and has been doing it for so long that I don't think care what the NBA does. They're not catching up with the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like the NFL.
they don't? But your goal shouldn't be to catch the
Yeah, I'm
NFL.
just saying for the. I'm just saying for
That's
the. I'm just saying
that
for the
shit
expansion of
competitive.
the.
Yeah,
I'm just going for the expansion of the
yeah.
NBA side of it. Like, what would be just for them to bring in more views and bring back the attention again? Would it be a dynasty thing, or would it be a different teams being champs just because it's different?
A dynasty would no a dynasty would bring more eyeballs, but I think the problem isn't who's winning the championships. It's the way they're marketing the
Correct.
game. Like I said, I would over the these like I would have Ka- Drewski, Kai
Yeah, had
Cenat,
them niggas
all
covered.
like the speed. I would have them. They would be the people that are marketing my game.
That makes sense.
Especially get the younger
Young
I,
kids
I
views.
would
would
love
have
that
Shay.
because
Which when SGA won the championship, the first thing I do is send him the Kai Cenat stream. Hey, I want you to hop on the stream with Kai Cenat, talk about the season, answer the hard hitting questions, do the little dumb dances that they're doing, Then I
they
have
did
some kind
do
of
good
TikTok
though. They
live
did put
stream.
them on Good Morning America today.
And honestly, the
after, so they
NBA
did
Good
once
that.
Morning
the
America
NFL
on
just
that
advertise
one.
the Nets stream every game, and that shit would blow the NBA up by itself.
correct. And honestly, like I said, once the NFL ends, NBA need to be a game every damn night, like a national televised game, or at least 4 times out of the 7-day week. Like they should really take advantage of that
But see,
time.
but that goes back to what Rez is saying though. Like it's just going to be the same 3 teams though.
Oh, you talking about as far as what they would
That
show?
and-
It'll
but-
be the Lakers. It'll be the Lakers,
that-
the
I
Knicks.
get what you're saying. In Boston.
All the big market
that
teams.
and
I get what you're saying on that.
that and I would make it very clear to people who I'm paying to represent my league in terms of these analysts and these color commentators and these people who doing the halftime shows. If you don't have anything good to say about this game, we're good on you.
Yeah, that's like
will-
Shaq was talking
I
about.
will say-
Like
I will
really
fire
think I'm
you.
watching Detroit.
Yep, cool. Nope, fired. We don't need you. We can put anybody in these seats so people are gonna watch.
Like, could you imagine Boomer Esiason being like,
The Browns.
I haven't watched the Panthers game in 4 years.
Duck, it could be. You can have a football game between
The
the
Browns.
Saints and Panthers, and they will make that. They will talk about that game like, oh my god, look at. Let me tell you the story about this guy here who.
Look at Spencer Rattler. Look at him.
Right.
Whippersnapper right there.
Doug, they would find a way. They would find a way to make this a big deal with these two loser
Or they pull out some
franchises.
dumbass
They
stat
would
that you
find
didn't
a
know
way.
about. This is the first game between the Panthers and the Saints where they have 2 rookie quarterbacks that only
Yeah,
started.
exactly.
Like,
Hey, but that be
That's his left tackle.
the stuff. It
That's
be
how they
shit
would do
like
the
that.
Patriots.
It
They would
be
play
it
some
be shit
sorry-
like that make you be like, oh shit, that's something that I I wouldn't even expect to be going on.
But that's how they used to do the Patriots. They'd play some young rookie quarterback or something, and they'll be like, "Can this be the rookie that cracks the Belichick code?" Or you know what I mean? Like,
Tom Brady doesn't play well
it's
against
something that
rookies.
small,
and,
right?
yeah,
Something that small. Like you're like, "Who can Trevor Lawrence do it?" Like,
That's damn sure draw the eyes. Everybody want to see the underdog win.
yeah, like the NBA just be like, "Hey, yo, here goes some Lakers, and if you blink again, you might see the Lakers."
Exactly. And even still, every time you throw the Lakers on,
Like
it's
that-
like you still not putting them on to 10:30.
Right.
Plus us East Coast people.
That's the other part, dog. That's the other part. Like I'm never watching you mentioned it, and like not for nothing, like there aren't NFL games that start at 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
Like that is the dumbest
I ain't
thing
gonna lie to
around
you, bro.
it. Why is a game
Some nights it be pushing it. Certain Sunday night football games, it be pushing it. That 11:30, 11:45 certain games. I ain't gonna lie to you, I might have crashed.
But they're not.
But they're not right. They're not starting.
But they're not
right. Correct. That's what I'm saying.
at
But
that time.
I'm saying is I might ain't catch the last, fourth quarter. But like you just said, I'm at least catch the first half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On certain nights or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, mad times we turn on the 8 o'clock game, the 8:30 game, and like
oh, hey,
you know what?
breaking
I'm not
news,
gonna
breaking
catch all
news,
this. I'm going to
breaking
sleep.
news. Cardi
you
B
got?
deleted all pictures of Stephon Diggs from Instagram.
That ain't breaking
not
news.
breaking
That
news.
was
I saw
4
that earlier
hours
today.
ago.
That was breaking news to me because I didn't know that shit. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
was talking
tuned
about how
in.
her
Oh.
BBL
That's
stank.
sports talk. That's sports
So
talk,
they
man.
said to say where they broke up.
I
or
got
something?
Yeah.
I got some actual breaking news for y'all. Mexico has won the CONCACAF championship over the
Oh,
US.
wow.
What is that?
Oh wow.
That is breaking news.
Yeah,
Is that
that is
soccer?
breaking news.
Yeah.
Soccer,
it is
yeah.
I wanted to make
Hey,
sure I
2-5,
wasn't
who you
being
got in
racist.
what was that UFC fight? That Taylor and in that match this weekend?
I don't
forgot
even
her
know.
name.
I saw
I
the
forget.
UFC.
Yeah,
Serrano?
Serrano. Yeah. That's
Oh, the
Serrano,
boxing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Serrano
boxing.
coming back to get
Yeah.
it. Serrano coming back to
Yeah,
get
I'm
it.
going with
this
Take
year.
Serrano.
You going with Serrano? People
Yeah.
said it might be a
As long
fourth
as they
match.
stop her from headbutting that girl, as long as they stop her from headbutting her, she'll be fine.
I'm definitely tuning into that on Netflix.
Yeah, wait,
I'm
hold on.
tuning
Who
into
was the
that.
joint that was cheating, bro? Because I remember Perez. We watched that fight. Well, I watched that fight. While
That
we
was
was in,
Taylor.
what's it called?
I watched that joint on Netflix. Yeah, that
Yeah.
joint was on the Netflix joint.
Yeah.
We watched that joint while we was in
Hey,
Tulsa.
and just to let y'all know,
Yeah, we did watch it in
just to
Tulsa.
let y'all know, the Spurs are 2-0 in summer league. So Lethal wants y'all to
Hey,
know.
they might win the championship.
Lethal wants y'all to know that the Spurs summer league team is better without Dylan Harper.
Hey, they might win the championship, dog. Like Lonzo.
There you go. That's how you play.
So, Roomy Roll, you want to talk about the Shield?
The roomiest.
Let's talk about the Shield.
The
That Romy
Shield.
Roll.
Talk
New
about it, buddy.
England Patriots.
Hold up. How you gonna start
The
with the
line,
Patriots?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
the
That was
line, the line
is
I think about the TV
8.5
show.
Rumi Road. Over or under?
Y'all the second best team in y'all division, bro. Y'all gonna get y'all team.
8.5.
Do y'all have a chance to win a championship?
They gonna get
Nah, we're not
themselves
winning no
10
championship.
wins,
Nah,
bro.
I don't think we got one.
When we talk
Yeah.
about,
You know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna take the over, bro. I'm gonna give us 9. I'm gonna give us
9 wins for the Patriots.
9. I'm gonna give us 9.
You see this, right, Mike?
Oh, that's great.
Hey, you gotta jump out there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta jump out sometimes. You know what I mean?
I think
now
y'all
that
the
we
second
jumping
best
out
team in
there,
y'all
I want to
division,
also
bro.
jump out there with this. News has come down the pike that Stephon Diggs has publicly broken up
Hey,
with
Cuz,
Cardi
no
B.
way you did that.
Is that good news
Hey,
for the
no way.
New England Patriots?
Hey, no way.
Damn right, that's good news. That way he ain't got
No
no
way.
Go
distractions
ahead.
and he's
Go ahead,
focused.
do it.
He
Go ahead.
was right now his own place. Stephon
What
was
is
focused.
happening
Do
right
it.
Cardi had him all
now?
over the place.
There's no way he just did that. There's no way.
So
What
he's
is
able to
he
focus now.
doing?
He's focused for the season.
Yeah.
He locked in now. He got rid of distractions.
We
Patriots
locked
put
in,
me on the
right?
cover.
He got
We
rid of the
locked in.
pink powder. He got rid
Patriots
of
put
the
him in. They
pinky
pulled him into the
powder.
locker room. They said, "Look, man, you got to get rid of that before the season starts. They
He
won't have
got
Hey, I'm
Cardi.
gonna
rid
be,
of the
I'm gonna
pinky
be
They
honest
won't
with
have
you.
Cardi B at Gillette
Back from the
Stadium.
baggage.
They
I
won't
don't.
have
I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna
Cardi.
lie. I think they wanted that Cardi B. They wanted that Cardi B sign off. I think they
They
wanted
wanted
that.
that. They wanted
They wanted another Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they wanted
that.
that.
He
They
got
wanted that. Cardi B's bringing money to the
he,
stadium for sure. They're kind of mad.
I'm fucking.
he got what he came to get.
The pinky
Right.
powder.
So,
He got what he came to get.
Rumi, do you think that Stephon Diggs is a? I'm not saying long term, like we're looking for him to be our new franchise, but how long, realistically, can you see him
Stephon
being?
Diggs give us. If he can give us these good 2 solid years. If he gives us good 2 good years this year, next season, I'm good with that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What do you call solid?
At least 1,000 yards. If he at least give us 1,000 yards, I think that'd be great.
Yeah, for
If
all
he can't get
intents and
1,000 yards in
purposes,
17 games,
But I'm saying the way that we, kind of run the ball and real a balanced offense. You know
yeah,
what
I
I'm
don't
Have
saying?
a
care.
quarterback?
Yeah, Mac
excuse
Jones. I
me,
mean,
do
I
y'all
said
have a
Mac Jones.
quarterback?
Goddamn.
Mac
Very
Jones.
good. I know, man. And I said that
You
shit.
mean the quarterback that just won the Super Bowl
We
MVP?
was talking about Mac Jones. We was
That
just talking about Mac
quarterback?
Jones, so that's why Mac Jones is why I got shit.
That quarterback
Yo,
coach?
I don't. If a quarterback can't, a wide receiver
Yo,
can't get
Patriots
1,000
fans
yards
not
over
beating the
17 games, I
allegations,
really don't
bro.
want to talk about him at all.
Nah, I feel that.
But
Y'all not beating the allegations. This man said Mac Jones.
Yeah, but you know that
Mac
homeboy
Jones.
Drake made back there.
So my question stands: Do
Y'all
y'all
know
have a
it's Drake's
quarterback?
season.
You know what
You
I'm
got
saying?
no
What
faith
did I
in Drake,
miss?
man? Well, put it this way, I gotta have faith in Drake May. Honestly, I wasn't sold on him, but everybody say Drake May is, he's solid, so I gotta go with him.
Well, at
man.
least you
know
like
what I'm
one
saying?
Drake.
Drake.
oh, how am I the one optimistic about Drake May?
Because you
Drake.
got tired of
Drake?
us yelling at you. That's why.
But
Drake!
y'all not yelling at Rumi. What the fuck?
Because I'm very
Oh,
calm.
Cooler than you.
I come with
I
knowledge.
ain't got no room to
Rumi's
yell
been
at Rumi.
gone
He
for a
talking about
while.
Mac Jones. I just feel sorry
No,
for him.
Cooler than you.
Rumi Rose been gone for a while. We giving Rumi Rose some grace as he comes back into the space.
Yeah, cuz
That's
also
crazy.
see I
I
dropped
speak
15.
life, man. Like, at the end of the day, I know we're not
Talking
going to win no
shit.
championship. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, it's just like, I just want us to be competitive.
Y'all coming in third in the division again.
Bro, I got they the second
We're
best
coming in
team in
second,
their
bro. We're coming in
division, bro.
second. We're coming at least second.
They the
Miami gonna come in
Miami is
second.
gonna be
Nah, hell
third
The
or
only
last in their division. Bro.
Miami finished, man.
if
Hey, so
Jeremiah
what-
Two
Smith
are
is
gonna
having
be hurt by
another
the
year in
fourth game of the
college,
season.
then we
gonna
can be
do?
good.
Two are gonna be hurt by the fourth game of the season.
What Justin Fields gonna do?
Fields gonna get him a third. They gonna get
Fields
Fields gonna win him
Fields.
9.
The
Fields
I
gonna
give
win
I
him
feel
9.
I give him 7.
7
Dang,
wins for
Justin
Mexico, we
Fields
should
Justin
have
gonna
beat
win more
y'all.
games than Aaron Rodgers?
Hell yeah.
Bro, goddamn, yeah, the other boy had more wins than Aaron
Hey,
Rodgers.
2-5, can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Goddamn,
If Aaron Rodgers wins the Super Bowl with the Pittsburgh Steelers, how
Right.
far
Jesus
up?
Christ!
Oh
How
my
far
God.
up?
Oh my God.
Bro,
Please
How
shut
far?
him up.
No,
Somebody mute
Lethal
his
can
mic.
do it.
Mute his
Lethal
mic.
can ask dumbass questions. I want to ask one too. If you
No,
Hey,
win,
I got a question.
how
What
far up does
is
he
Rodgers.
go on the GOAT
hey,
list?
hey,
What
Jack,
man?
Jack, what is the WWE LFG?
LSG. You
If
got to ask
that's
2-5.
LFG, is that something I'm supposed to watch?
No,
WWE
don't watch that. Don't watch
LFG?
that.
2-5, what is that?
That's
All right.
that's like the new Future Stars show where Undertaker and them are coaching the new people.
Oh, I thought that was NXT. That's crazy.
But no, If Aaron Rodgers wins the
Well, y'all
Super
know I
Bowl
don't
with the
watch
Steelers,
wrestling,
if
so.
Aaron Rodgers wins the Super Bowl with the Steelers,
he won the Super
I
Bowl
will,
against the
I
team he
will
won the Super
officially
Bowl.
put him number 4 on my all-time quarterback list.
Number 4?
Wow.
4.
Yeah, if he wins the Super Bowl
And,
with the
and he
Steelers.
gets Super Bowl MVP.
That's a
He
tough
don't even
bargain.
need the MVP. He just
No,
got
no,
to
no.
play well.
Give him the Super Bowl
Bargain.
MVP too. Now where
Well,
is
if he
he
get
at?
the
That's a
Super
tough
Bowl
bargain.
MVP, then he locked in.
That's a tough bargain. That is a tough
Aaron wins the
bargain.
Super Bowl with the Steelers. If Aaron wins the Super Bowl with the Steelers, I'm gonna pull him off of our end of the show.
You
list. He
cannot.
comes off the end of the
If Discount Double Check win a fucking Super Bowl with the Pittsburgh Steelers,
He
I
might
will
be
get
third greatest of all time.
All right, so here's one.
I'll
So
get a
when the Colts-
Pittsburgh Aaron Rodgers jersey.
He'll be 2-0 in the Super Bowl. He'll have 5 MVPs.
So when the Colts win this Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying, which one of y'all gonna be the first one to apologize for the Anthony Richardson slander?
Nigga, Anthony Richardson won't be in the
Starter,
Oh,
Daniel
when
Jones
Danny
is gonna be the
Jones
starting
win,
quarterback.
so Daniel Jones gonna be the Super Bowl champion if that happens. What are you talking about?
Yo, AR will not be in the
Talking
league in
about?
3 years.
Bro,
There is
if
no
Anthony
world that
Richardson
exists
can prove
in
himself
which
to
Aaron
be a
Anthony
starting
Richardson.
caliber quarterback, I'll apologize.
All right.
Well, Daniel Jones gonna win the job.
If Anthony
If
Richardson,
Anthony Richardson
if Anthony Richardson has
throws,
another season,
if he
Oh,
throws
hey,
for
where's the
25
ledger at?
TDs, if Anthony Richardson throws for
I-
25
it's-
TDs
Because I
on
had
a
some
plus
ledgers, but I
minus
don't know if we
INTs,
marked them
I'll send Lethal $50.
wait, hold on. Hold your ledgers, please, until I have the tablet ready for recording.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, you know what we should do? Remember when we did our quarterback rankings? We should do that with running backs.
As far as
I
what?
like it.
When we were doing our top 20 or whatever it was.
I thought we
We
did
did it with
that.
the running backs too?
Yo, 2-5. We literally did every.
We do it.
We did
Last year we did
position.
every position
Hell
last year.
no.
I must have missed those. My
I
bad.
don't
Did
think
we?
so.
We did
What
all
was some positions
time.
I don't think we got.
We did all time. Because we did all the quarterbacks. We did quarterbacks.
We did
running backs,
linebackers,
we did
No, I
corners.
thought we
We
did
did
it by,
Oh
linebackers.
yeah,
by
no, we
team
did
though.
do a list of like 3 or 5, right?
No, I thought we
Yeah.
did it by team. Like who's the top of these teams? I thought we did it like
Yeah, who's the
Yeah, we
best?
did it by
too.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
done them all.
we had lots of
We've done
programming.
lots-
We
we've
had
done
lots of
them all,
programming
bro.
last
We
year.
need to get back to
So the
programming. Programming.
Hey, question. Are we doing a fantasy football league this year?
I mean, I'm always
yeah.
down.
Yeah, we
I'm
need to
always
get it.
down.
I gotta make
So,
sure I actually.
this
I gotta
year-
make
so
sure
this
I do
year-
it this time.
So this year, I would like us to people be more invested if there's money involved.
Yes.
So let's do $25.
Nah, hey, that's too
Hey,
high.
are we
Ain't
doing
none of
the?
y'all
Are we doing the?
put
the
no
pick 'em
money in
team?
when I was the reigning
You know, I
defending
kicked y'all ass in the
champion.
pick'ems. I was a pick'em champion last year.
Oh, dog, you came and got me on pickles, dog.
Hey,
dog,
Rumi,
I
you
was
pissed
so
me
mad,
off
bro.
last year because you definitely came out of nowhere.
You came and
Well,
got me on
both out of
pickles.
nowhere. No, you was on my ass, but then you talked. That minute you talked
Dog.
that shit, and then after that I busted your ass.
Yeah.
Like, you open your mouth and
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cups ain't
I
even
was
believing
running it, and
himself.
then I
He
was
all
like,
like, I forgot to do it.
yeah, like
Bro,
I
I
was
didn't
every
like,
week.
forget it,
That was
bro.
Every week.
That was
we
crazy.
forget it. Yeah, so
Every
we definitely
week,
got
dog.
to put we definitely put money in for both of them.
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
we
Shout
should-
out
I
to
think you should
Cowboy
just-
Mike. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He met me in the
So when you want
tailgate.
to Rez, I feel like you should be in charge of the money collection. I feel like you're a good financial, advisor.
Yeah, no. The way Yahoo does it is when you reserve your team, you
Yeah,
pay your money.
and
there.
Yahoo holds it for you.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You don't
Yahoo
have
holds
to
it for
feel
you.
like
I didn't
anybody
even
else
know
is
that.
giving
It's
you.
for-
Yahoo holds
Really?
it
So-
and they divvy
Yeah.
it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Okay, so you
So
set
I-
it
Shout
up
out,
with
shout
them?
out
Send it out.
commissioners who know these things.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Cool. When do you plan
All
on
right,
having
never
the draft? Like you plan on having that like sometime in August or whatever, or
I like to do fantasy drafts the week, like either the last week of preseason or that week right between preseason and the regular season,
Okay.
because I want to make sure we get through the draft without like draft like having injuries in preseason. That sucks.
Right.
That's
Okay,
really
I just want to
terrible.
make sure I get my calendar right. 'Cause I don't
Yeah,
wanna
we got to
forget
make
that,
sure
'cause that
nobody
should be
drafts
fine.
Dak, right?
And see, that's the part. That's the part about football that's fun. You can't do this with NBA. See what I'm saying? 2-5, like NBA.
No.
It's too.
I
It's
do
too long,
fantasy
man.
NBA.
Fantasy
Yeah.
NBA.
You're a lunatic.
Fantasy
2-5.
NBA is the most
I do
boring
fantasy
shit ever.
baseball too.
But I'm saying, but
You
they,
are
but
a
they
lunatic,
so, right?
2-5.
They're long
2-5.
as shit though. 2-5.
Fantasy NBA,
Fantasy
you know damn
baseball,
well
you
that
need
shit
to
is
go see the lady,
boring.
bro.
You know they got a
Need to go
button
see
on
the
the
lady.
thing that says start active players, and it'll set your lineup for the whole week, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fantasy NBA is whack.
All you got to do
Nah,
is
forget
log
that.
on once a day and be like, Make sure ain't nobody hurt.
True.
Oh dang!
Oh,
Dang.
Cowboy Mike.
Dang!
Oh shit!
Whoa!
Off the top rope.
What Lamar Hill, pussy?
Oh shit!
Off the top rope.
Oh.
Whoa!
Shit. Damn, he coming out.
Oh,
Whoa!
shit.
Off
That's
the top rope.
Oh,
Hey, that's
Jack.
Trump on January 1st, 2020.
oh,
Jack.
okay, hold on, because
Jack.
niggas are ignoring me.
Jack.
Yeah, that's like when Trump dropped
Jack.
the bombs in Iran. God damn.
Jack. Jack, what you got, Jack?
Woo.
Oh, nigga.
What you
You
say,
can put your
Jack?
money where your mouth is.
Oh, there's Jack.
Jump off the top rope.
So I don't like people doing that because see the whole 1K or your pussy thing is crazy because last year when we did this, it took me 5 days to get my money.
5 days, bro. How
I'm
much
an
you had to get?
instantaneous
How long-
kind of guy. When the clock says 4 quarters 0000,
You want
I
your
like
money
my
right
money
then and there,
there.
right? I feel
Joaquin.
So the most you can get out of me, buddy, is 150, pussy. So you let me know
That sounds
when
reasonable.
you're ready, and I want my
150.
money that day at the end of the game.
There you
I don't
go.
want
Ledger,
That's what I'm
Ledger, man, are you ready to ledger?
I can put this in my notes. I'll put this in my notes. If they're locking it in. Hey, are y'all locking it in?
We gotta wait for
Dallas Mike
Is
Dallas
this,
at
is this
150?
just a
locked in?
draft? Is this a draft or
At 150.
is this a proposal?
They said week 1.
At 150, straight up, not against the number, right? Not against the number. This is
Yo,
straight up.
this is a who gets the W. Oh look, now he's like 5
Oh,
days.
it's the money line.
Hey,
So it's the
hey,
money line.
Dallas Mike, don't make me go back and pull up the receipts. I'm good at this.
Uh-oh.
As
There you
Rez,
go.
as
There
Rez.
you go.
Hey, shout out to Coach Will. He sent it. Coach Will sent it straight through. Day of the craft. I appreciate you, my guy.
That's how you
Okay,
supposed to do
good.
it.
But I told him straight up that was not gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Good door going 1 overall.
Jair Alexander is a current member of what team again?
The Ravens?
So
Was it the Ravens?
Jair went to the Ravens. Yeah.
Does he make them an even more dangerous team when it comes to the playoffs?
It depends
No.
on if he's on the field or not.
Honestly, I don't think the Robert.
Their secondary was
The
always
Ravens'
crazy.
defense, it's not the defensive problem, man. It's with the offense. The offense is always going to seem to do something that just doesn't go right. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever they play, and they just going to seem to go out of their limit, especially when they play Kansas
From
City.
recent
I know. I was
memory,
watching.
know
Yeah, I
this
was watching that Buffalo Ravens playoff game, and I was like, when Kirk Cousins get melanin?
Hey, I just want to put out there. I don't want nobody to think too. Dallas Mike is a liar. I was just joking. It wasn't 5 days. It was 2 weeks.
Oh.
That's it. And
I don't want y'all to
Dallas
think.
Mike
Hey, I don't
he
want y'all
said
to
he
think
don't
Dallas
have
Mike is a
Cash
liar.
App.
I was just playing. That was just for fun. That was for thrills.
Shout out to
Shout out,
Dallas Mike.
Shout out
Sure.
Jack for clearing that up.
Yeah, I don't want
Shout
you
out to Jack for clearing that up. But my question is, fellas, though, when we think about, and I know this might be an unfair question, well, maybe not, but I know. Wait.
I want you to play that mortgage.
Pay the
my
mortgage
God.
is crazy work.
Oh,
That's
That man
crazy.
still wants you to
I ain't
pay
even gonna
his
lie, that shit
mortgage.
made my heart hurt.
God damn.
That shit made my heart hurt.
Hey, Jack, that man said 1K or nothing. What you doing?
Hey, Rez,
You
here's
gonna
what.
pay that mortgage
Here's what I'm
today,
gonna do,
boy. I ain't gonna
You
pay that
all in or
mortgage
you get
today.
up
Hey,
in
Rez, here's what I'm gonna do.
Hey.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
I hear you, Jack. What's
You know
up,
what I'm
Jack?
gonna do? I'm gonna say no. That don't even make sense. I know I'm gonna win, just like last time, and I told you no last time.
Ooh. He said he trying to say
Y'all was in the chat. Y'all was in the chat last time when I bet the 100 and put 1,000 on it. I said I don't want to take your money.
Where's
so
Dallas
we're
Mo
not
at?
gonna do
Make
that.
that
Put the
shit
foe
out to
on the
M&T
screen.
Bank.
We put the foe on the screen. We need the foe on the screen.
Make that shit out to Capital One.
I gotta upgrade back to premium. I'm sorry, guys. We on the
Make
basic.
that shit out to the Lincoln Stadium.
Could y'all do a middle ground and do 500 instead of 1,000?
Oh man,
500. I'm hearing 500. 500. I'm hearing 500.
500 going once, going
I ain't gonna
twice.
lie to y'all. The frugal man inside of me is not letting me do 500. I can't do that on a
Okay.
fucking football game.
All right.
That's
How about
just,
up it just
I-
how am I?
I don't-
All right, look, I'm gonna put it like
Jay
this.
Uso
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm
title.
gonna put it like this. How am
Man,
I
he's a
supposed to
frugal
go up to
man.
my fiance and be like, yeah, so I bet $500 on the Eagles to win when we got a wedding.
Hey, this
man
man
Just
said.
don't
This
tell him
man
until you
said.
win it.
Wait,
This man said frugal with the $600 Jay Uso belt.
you know I was going 2-5. You knew exactly where I was going. You knew exactly where I was going. This nigga spent $50 on a Jay Uso imitation belt. Do not tell me, frugal, you. Don't you ever in your life talk to me like that when I know you, Reginald. I know you.
Reginald is crazy work. Reginald is crazy work.
I can't even hear that name no more, man. Every time I hear the name Reginald, I think about Diddy and Carl Winslow.
Oh yeah, Reginald. Yeah.
That's hysterical.
But why
hold on.
y'all think those
This
numbers?
man.
Let me see what I can actually do. Let me see what I can do for you, man.
There you go.
Yeah, see what you can do
see
so we
what you
can.
can do, man.
Dallas Mike is cool with the
All right,
500.
hey, Dallas Mike, let's go. Hey, look, no. 'Cause look, I know what Dallas Mike wants to do. He wants to do
Rez,
something
so-
that's
so
like important money.
You
He
were
wants
a
some money
paralegal.
that can
Yeah, he
change
do.
games. So I'll go up to
He do.
350. That's the max. I'll do 350.
What is this?
350 for the Eagles.
350.
What is this, Pawn Star?
350 Dallas Mike. That's the number. What you
Dallas
got?
Mike.
Rez,
Yeah.
at one point,
Yeah,
in your
being
mini-hack,
financially savvy,
you
I
were a
cannot
paralegal,
just
right?
I can't throw away $500.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
So
not
so with this Diddy thing, did they basically nail him for possession, but didn't nail him for intention to
Distribution?
Is that basically what happened?
Correct. Yeah. Correct. So the prostitution charges were going to stick regardless. They overreached on the RICO charges. The RICO charges were never designed to do what they were trying to do with it. You would have had to prove that Diddy was running a enterprise, a criminal
Diddy the
enterprise,
madam.
and that the money that they were raising was through ill-gotten means. And there is nothing about what they presented as evidence that said that
Hey,
he was
Cowboy
running a
Mike,
criminal
try and jump
enterprise
in.
or that the money that he was making was coming from that.
Okay. That makes sense.
Is Mike here? Hey, what up, Mike?
Yeah.
Dallas
Hey,
Mike.
Mike, guy, what's happening, Mike?
Hey, Dallas Mike. Hey, Dallas Mike. I want to say it on the microphone.
Well, you know he
I
about
was
winning.
just
He got the
joking.
Bulls hat on and
You
everything.
did pay me the money in time. I don't want people to think.
You know, niggas believe you. I didn't pay in 5 days, nigga. That sounds crazy. I'm a man of integrity, my nigga. I never do that to you, ever. Ever.
Hey, Dallas Mike. 350. He said 350.
I heard
That's the number
something
you've been
right
doing.
But Jack got money. Why is he acting like he ain't got no money though? Stop acting broke.
No, Jack got money, bro. Jack
know he
just spent $700 on a Jay Uso
Look,
replica
I
belt,
want
bro.
this week one to be so anticipated, nigga. That should be crazy, nigga.
Yeah, that's what like Mike over there smoking a goddamn.
I know.
cigar
Came in
almost
here with the
goddamn. Mike over
Stacey
there hitting
King
that shit.
era hat.
Mike hit that shit like he on a podcast.
Yo,
yeah.
Mike smoked like he smoked
You know
Virginia
what I'm saying? Like
Slims.
he stressed out, man. I know, like, he needed this
Hey,
shit.
he smoked the Misty 500s.
I'm dead.
Again, this is high quality mid.
High quality, man.
Mike,
bro.
Mike, you need an intervention.
No, I
You
do
need
not.
an Yeah, yes, sir. You need an intervention, brother.
Life is great.
But no,
Why is he
so
an intervention?
so he's smoking midget,
Real quick,
bro.
real quick, before
They
you
front
do
up on the mid. That's all.
Oh, nigga, why? If it gets the job done, it gets the job done.
Cups, before you move on, I just want to tell y'all I was in the spot, man. I thought about you, but then I realized that you're very specific about the stuff that you smoke, so I didn't buy you nothing.
That makes sense. Hey,
I'm dead
you
serious.
in-
I was like,
Hold on,
I should give
hold on, Rez.
I should
Rez,
get
hold
Cup
on. What
something.
spot was you at?
Green Labs.
Was that the smoke shop?
I was in Baltimore.
Was that a smoke shop?
I was in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was
in the.
I got you.
Yeah, but I was like, because they got all the different types of titles and stuff on the screen. I'm like, I don't know what this stuff means.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't want to just get something random, and then he'd be like, man, I don't even smoke
He
this,
would
man.
have smoked
Like,
that.
that's not
Now, he
Oh,
was
no,
smoking.
hey,
He
He would
was
have smoked
He
that
was
shit.
smoking that shit.
He would've
Yeah, no,
smoked that
Rez,
shit.
as long as that don't want no mid, bro, I swear to God, I would have took it, bro.
See?
He Brez would have known.
Oh, no, I was in the-
As
I was
long
in
as
the-
he want no Reggie, I would have took it, bro. Or as long as he
Man.
want no CBD.
Nah, I
As
was
long
in
as
the
he want no Cipidol.
Oh, TBD.
No, I was in the medical spot.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I would have took that joint, bro.
Hey,
Anything
all I'm
Indian you would have
saying
pulled
is-
over, I would have.
Yeah, dog.
All I'm saying is pink starburst.
Dog, I got
Man, pink horsepower.
a lot.
Watch out for that fentanyl.
But you know, I don't do. I don't do flowers, so I'm an edible person.
Oh, you do edibles?
For
Check
sure.
you out, man.
When edibles had me, man, I've been on another world. Edibles,
Man, I ain't done edibles.
they too strong for me.
I think when you do flowers, you just don't even touch the edibles.
Nah. What you got to do with the edible if you feel like it's too strong, bro? Just eat that shit in ink.
Do a half.
Like just eat it.
Yeah, do it a half. Yeah, do a half.
I'm too greedy for that shit.
Oh no, do it, dog.
I ate a little piece of cookie and just like, oh, this shit good as a bitch. Ate the whole shit.
Yeah, nah, do it.
Like
do a
all
half,
on
man, son.
Mars. Real talk.
Oh no, it'll have you space. It'll have you space.
We are not the same. I am a Martian.
Yeah, Lethal was wilding with that Lil Wayne
We
tape,
got
so you gotta relax.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta relax with Lil Wayne.
What was the Wayne tape?
That it wouldn't be no Cash Money without Lil Wayne.
There would have been
There
a Cash
wouldn't be no
Money.
Cash Money without Lil
Cash Money
Wayne. I'm like, huh?
But what would have happened? What would have happened? It still would have been a Cash Money. It just we wouldn't have seen the run that Cash Money came up with because like once they figured out that Wayne was hot, all the money and everything went behind Wayne.
Yeah.
But like
He was younger too.
Juvie Turk and BG would have had they would have had a run. It just would have been a much shorter run for Cash Money as a whole.
Yeah. And my thing is Juvie kept on making it after them niggas too. So it's like Juvie was really the nigga with the sauce.
Yeah, but once Wayne figured out once Wayne got to the Carter,
once Birdman
series,
figured
it was
out
over.
how to market Wayne the right way, that
I
was
don't
it.
know, man. Jizzle
Yep.
was my dude, man.
Who?
Jizzle was a
I
heroin
know.
addict, bro.
Remember that
Like
movie?
at a
He
young
all
age,
like,
bro.
wah.
Yeah. The Jizzle,
Hey, you ain't never
Jizzle
been
was a
on that tar?
heroin addict too young.
Nah, bro.
No sir. No food.
No, no.
You ain't never been on that tar, nigga?
Cash Money is an army. I'm telling you, man.
But they made it.
You know what I'm saying? He even had Jay-Z taking his lines. You know what I'm saying?
Big J.
Yeah.
That's what Jay do. Jay niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Jay do.
Hey man.
Hey, could Jay-Z change his
Hey,
name to
man.
Big Sean?
So yeah, I sampled your voice. You was using it wrong. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. And you ain't get a coin then. You was getting then. I know who I paid, guys.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Searchlight
MC
Publishing.
Search did come out and say that wasn't true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He did say
He was
what
never
he
Would
did.
you admit
No.
it if you were Search?
But
Search
Search
even had
did
no
own
reason to say nothing.
Search,
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
no, but
would you admit it
Searchlight
if you were
Publishing
Search?
did own Nas's publishing.
He did.
They own
He
Nas's
did.
publishing.
He got him his first deal.
So, but what Search said was that no, he said Nas got paid out of it, but he may have paid it straight to us, but Nas got paid out of the publishing. So what Jay said is true. He paid Searchlight Publishing. It's just they're still breaking Nas off out of the publishing.
But my thing is, ain't hard to tell. It's better than Dead President.
Hey, you know that's biased.
Just
It's
saying.
debatable.
He is better.
It's debatable.
Yeah.
I would say it ain't hard to tell, but it's debatable.
I'm trying to remember how Death President starts.
I'm out for president.
I'm out for
Who
president.
won a better?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know, but I'm gonna be like, who won a better that we won't touch cheddars, stack cheddar
Yeah.
forever,
Yeah.
et cetera. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
That's why I said it's biased. It's super biased.
I mean, but how though? Like nobody liked that song when it first came out.
What song?
Dead Presidents.
Oh, that
Dead
ain't
President?
true. That ain't true.
That album was. Hold on now, guys. Y'all know the album was not that good.
No,
When it first came out.
I do agree with the album. No, I do.
It
agree
didn't even
with
go
the album.
gold.
Like the album. The album was a great album, but there's definitely
There's a late
lot of
burn.
revisionist history. There's
Yeah, it's a
definitely
late
a lot of-
burn.
Nobody knew who Jay-Z
Nobody
was.
knew Jay-Z.
Nobody knew who Jay-Z was.
100. He was underground.
When he was until the second
100%.
album.
Yeah.
He was
The second
underground.
album came out.
Jay-Z
and
in
everyone went back
'96
and
was like
listened to it.
Future in
Yeah.
2011.
No, I remember Jay said something.
Here we
No,
go.
I remember Jay said something along the line.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it, cups.
Jay said something. I don't know if it was an interview or a song, but he said something along the lines of how Reasonable Doubt was a classic, but it didn't get the respect that it deserved.
So it went triple.
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
everybody was like, Reasonable Doubt's better than Illmatic. Reasonable Doubt
Yeah,
isn't
like,
like
no.
nobody was saying that stuff before Jay made that comment.
Nobody was saying that shit.
Reasonable Doubt's not better than
It is
Illmatic.
fire,
It's not.
It is
No,
fire.
It is fire though.
It's fire. I love. And I would even say that Reasonable Doubt is a better album to listen to
I
than
do agree.
Illmatic. But when you look at when you look at the fact that what Nas was on Illmatic and how we had never seen nothing like Nas before that, like you have to be in that context of the moment to say, okay, based on cultural relevancy, based on what it was it's sort of like thinking about the Equimini album, right? The Equimini album, like people may say now, oh, that album did whatever. But like when that album came, we'd heard nothing like it ever. Like there was nothing like that album that ever had come out. And Illmatic is on that tier of albums.
Right.
It is one like if you wanted to say Illmatic is one of it is the greatest rap album of all time, you could and have a real good argument.
What is the best song on Illmatic?
Man, there's so many. I mean, to me,
is Like a Gun on Illmatic?
No, that's on
no.
What's called them? That's on
that was on It Was Written.
Yeah, it was written.
All right. Now,
the best song on Illmatic. You know what? Hold on. Give me a second.
I think my favorite. I would say my favorite.
It's Reverse.
I would say my favorite is One Love, but I think that worldwide people might go with Halftime or Represent.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think those would be the two that stand out to like most people from conversations that I've had.
Life's a Bitch.
That might be the one. That's what we would know the most for that album.
Well, The World Is Yours was big at the time too.
The World Is Yours.
Yeah, that was big at the time too.
But I became a Jay-Z fan. Like I wasn't a Jay-Z fan at first. Like I became a Jay-Z fan at the Hard Knock Life tour. I went to the Hard Knock Life tour as a DMX fan. I was a diehard Rough Riders DMX fan, and I went to that concert. I was like, this dude Jay-Z is different. And I went back and listened to all his older stuff, and I was like, oh, different. But you got to remember, Reasonable Doubt, the Hard Knock Life tour, that was Jay's fifth album, fourth album. So I went back and listened to the other stuff. I'm like, oh, whoa, I've been sleeping on dude, like, and became like a huge fan.
Oh, there it is.
But like,
that's my favorite off the album personally is probably One Love with Future.
That's my favorite one. Yeah.
Halftime for sure.
Memory Lane's nice.
Empire State of Mind. I mean, New York State of Mind is crazy too. Represent. It ain't hard to tell. Like the whole album is crazy.
He was rapping his face off of that whole album.
He really was. And like,
I gotta get this signed one day, yo.
You gotta get out of that space too, because like if somebody were to say, Reasonable Doubt is better or Illmatic is better, we can't treat it like an insult.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, we got to get out of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I think SGA is better than this person. Oh, you think he trash? Like, we got to get out of that.
You think he's trash?
Yeah.
No. And that's. But even going back to the conversation we were having earlier, it's like it's one thing to say somebody raps better and to say somebody has a better album, because there's people who can rap really, really well that don't know how to make albums.
No,
and there are people who don't know how to rap at all that make really good.
No, you know who seriously
like Mace.
You know who's seriously underrated for real though? Like in the context of all-time rap and having great albums, people be sleeping on Redman though.
Oh yeah, Redman goes. For sure.
Like his first two albums were like almost Illmatic level.
I can't listen to Redman for extended period of time.
He's annoying.
He's another one.
Redman. I like his projects too.
I'm not big on rappers. I'm not big on rappers that rap. I'm not big on rappers who rap about how good they rap all the time.
So you wasn't fucking with Slaughterhouse? You wasn't fucking with Slaughterhouse?
No, because you got Joey. Joey's a storyteller. You had Royce and you had Joey. Both of them are amazing storytellers.
But like all their songs were basically like, I'm the illest rapper. Like, this is why you can't fuck with me though.
Well, that's a Slaughterhouse album though.
Yeah.
Like, but Joey still got his storytelling bag on a few of the songs.
Hey, did we already?
I don't know how Joel Ortiz became such a good.
Oh, the best song, Reasonable Doubt. Oh, the best song, Reasonable Doubt. The Evils.
Yeah.
I like 22 Twos personally.
I like 22 Twos too.
22 Twos is
I like the Evils.
The Evils.
I like
the Evils. Regrets is on Volume 1.
No, Regrets on here.
Oh, I love Regrets.
I like Brooklyn's Finest with Biggie. Can I Live? Definitely.
I like Brooklyn's Finest.
Can I Live?
Can I Live?
Coming of Age too.
I ain't gonna
lie.
Bleak. I know it's biased because I'm a Jay-Z fan, but I definitely think Reasonable Doubt is better than Illmatic. But I mean,
It's
Hey,
not
would Bleak
not
Over the
when you
time,
look
been a
at when it
bigger
came
rapper?
out.
Would Bleak have been a bigger rapper if he had hair and didn't wear a hat all the time?
Bleak would have been a better
If he had
rapper.
hair.
Bleak would have been perceived as a better rapper
Yeah.
if he wasn't so associated with Jay-Z. His association with Jay-Z hurt him because people always used him like people would always compare him to Jay-Z. It's like if you hoop, it's like if you were the second best player on St. Vincent St. Mary. They would all be like, well, you ain't as good as Bron. Like that's all people would
Yeah.
say. Like, oh, you ain't as good as
Yeah, 'cause
Bron.
I thought
Like,
Bleak
you
was a
nice,
pretty
but you
good
ain't as good as Bron.
rapper.
Now, but Bleak also,
Yeah,
but Bleak
Bleak
Nah,
also
was
I
say
don't
though,
know.
he didn't really take it serious back then too. But
Yeah,
you
I
know,
don't think
was
he took it
also young.
serious.
He was a hothead at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But Bleak will
yeah,
tell
that's
you
what I'm
that.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. He said he was a
Yeah.
hothead, so that's how kind of like he
Yeah,
really didn't
Dame
take the
always tell him
rapping
like, yo,
stuff
get in the
that
studio,
serious.
nigga, go make a record, go do something.
Yeah,
Like,
he was
you
like,
Addy.
Yeah, no.
want to be in the streets.
Hey, yo, that's
yeah,
cool.
because he had money. He had one thing about it, once you got money and you got the cars and all that, you like shit. What am I going to the studio for?
Can we ever
For
admit
sure.
Tupac was
I feel
overrated?
you. I feel him on that for sure.
Ooh,
Tupac's
Yes,
not
he
overrated,
is.
I
dog.
mean,
Yes, he
everybody
is.
got their different. I mean,
He's not, dog.
if you think about it, Tupac
But I gotta go
definitely
pull the Tupac shit out. Come on, man.
started
Y'all
off. It's
wild.
like think about Tupac could start
I'm
off
just
one way and
saying,
then he
bro.
just turned
Like,
into this whole
well,
thug life
and
thing.
you know what?
No,
He
no.
just had to be
It's
there. If he
styles.
wasn't there, you
No,
don't
no,
get
no,
it. Okay.
because it's styles making fights, and me personally, I'm just a
No,
lyricist
what-
kind of guy. So when I think about
wait.
Tupac, I'm just like,
Hold up. Jack, hold on. Ro didn't finish his point. Y'all like jumped all over Ro's
oh my
point,
bad,
dog.
brother.
No, I was just saying Tupac. I know what he was saying. Like Tupac's kind of overrated. I said, well, you kind of think about Tupac is one of the ones who did like the crossover thing, where it's like he started off one way and he transitioned to this whole thug life. I'm this hardcore gang bang.
He
I
got
feel what he
more
got with
violent
Suge
every
Knight.
album.
You know, it was just like
nah,
So
y'all know where Pac fits on my scale.
Fag.
He's
I mean,
on that. He's on that. There's the Allen Iverson, Michael Vick, Tupac scale.
Oh, cultural.
Yep.
Oh, you put him.
Like,
You put him in that.
like
that,
we
that same
overrate
frame.
what they did because of their cultural impact.
Anybody can be overrated based on where you rate them. It's a very consistent point that I made throughout the course of my life. Tupac is not the lyrical miracle guy, but there are not many rappers that made you feel more than Tupac
Correct.
made you
Correct.
feel, and that's something you really like. Much like Scarface. Scarface ain't a lyrical miracle, but Scarface. I heard
is
somebody on
even
the
better
podcast
than
making this
Pac.
point.
He is.
Because consistently over the course of his career, he made us feel. He's never been the lyrical miracle guy.
But
I remember
Rez,
this.
no, stay right there. Stay right there. Because look, right there, right? We all just said it. Scarface is better than Pac. But if you say that shit in real life, niggas gonna be like, nah, fuck no. Nah, nigga. Nah, nobody knows Scarface. Keep that nigga down in Texas. He not really like that.
Yo, Scarface is a rapper. He's not better than Pac. For one, it's Pac's subject matter.
He's better than Pac.
It's Pac's subject matter. What he wants to write about. He wrote about Brenda's Got a Baby. He wrote about Keep Your Head Up. Niggas not writing songs like that. He literally take real life and make it a song. Consistently.
Yo,
have you heard man die?
Yo,
he only got a few of those. Most of Pac catalog is full of those.
No, if you go back
Live and Die in LA, like
you
just had to be outside when Pac was alive. It was a different vibe.
I was outside.
There's a lot of
Jack was not outside.
I was outside, bro.
Go through that
catalog.
There's a lot of mid in that catalog.
There's a lot of mid.
What catalog?
I've never seen a man cry until I've seen a man die.
In Pac's catalog? Hell no.
Scarface
What album you say is mid?
The whole second disc of All Eyes on Me is Highway Tossable.
Then they go get this shit.
The entire Thug Life album. The entire Thug Life album.
Uh-oh.
Get him, Mike.
He better get in his sandbag. Y'all done pulled out Future with Cups with Mike now.
No, so Machiavelli. So let's do the Machiavelli album just by itself. The Machiavelli album is literally
Outlaw.
The Outlaws featuring Tupac.
It's definitely Outlaw.
Like it was literally, hey y'all, come listen to my homeboys rap, and I'm gonna do some verses. That's what Machiavelli is, bro.
I love Machiavelli though.
No,
just like Me Against the World. Me Against the World to me is up there with Illmatic.
Me Against the World.
That's up there with Illmatic to me.
Me Against the World is up there with all.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not.
But the problem is that you also have Thug Life. You also have Tupac.
Those are albums that nobody really consider Pac catalog like his real catalog.
I don't care what they consider it. They got his
name for my niggas. That's Pac catalog.
They got
y'all still over a whole time frame.
No, Strictly for My Niggas is a bad album. I'm sick of y'all old people.
No,
I'm sick of y'all old people.
No.
Strictly for My Niggas is boring.
No.
Bro,
Jack,
you're going to bed. You're taking that.
Talking about, yo.
It has good songs.
Jack, you
You said Strictly for My Niggas is a bad album? Yo, this is
You said
this is how I know you don't know West
Coast
Coast music, my nigga. That's a perfect example.
It has good songs on it, but I would not compare it to his best work.
Ain't nobody listening to that shit.
Dog, Strictly for My Niggas is a good album.
I feel you. Because you're not from that cloth, from that ilk. That's all. It's okay.
Tupac lives.
I'm not.
Tupac
Bro,
lives
I
now
am
is not
a
a good
certified hip hop head. That nigga Pac's album is butt. I'm sorry, that shit is butt.
You have not listened to that shit, Jack. You lying, dog. You can say you're a certified hip hop head. You have not listened to the album and say that. I know you have not.
I put this on all three of my children. I sat down and I listened to the CD.
Apocalypse ain't fire?
Strictly for My Niggas.
Tupac was now
the CD.
Tupac's now on fire.
Okay.
Apocalypse is not fire.
With a Walkman. Strictly for My Niggas. In my ears. And I'm over there dozing the fuck off with these whack ass beats. And this nigga subpar rapping. And I'm like,
no. Talking about my
this is the
national
go.
Hey, I'll let you. You got it. You got
it. Dallas Mike. Tupac Strictly for My Niggas is a great album. That's a great album.
Great.
All Eyes on Me. All Eyes on Me. Great album.
Oh, that second disc is hitting the highway.
Hold on. Whoa.
Yes.
No. On All Eyes on Me.
On that second disc to
so you're gonna throw away.
No.
You're gonna throw away. You can't see me.
I'm going to the river.
No, you can throw away. You can't see me. Love Passion.
Picture Me Rolling.
Picture Me Rolling.
Time out.
Man, bro, you know what? Yo, y'all be wild on
Get out of here, dog.
Remember the other
Remember
the other day we were having a conversation and you said something, Cups challenged you, and you said something along the lines of, if I say something, you could point out one or two good things. It has good songs on it. It doesn't take away from my point.
Yeah.
I'm about to read. Hold on. I'm about to read Strictly for My Niggas. Holla if you hear me.
What's your phone number?
Holla if you hear me. Something to Die For. Guess Who's Back. Keep Your Head Up. Come on, bro. Y'all niggas wild. This is most of I Get Around. Papa Song.
You got two.
I got four at least.
You got two.
At least four.
That's two and a possible. If this is
at least four.
Two and a possible.
Bro.
That's two singles off the album anyway. Two singles at least.
Hey, that I'm just letting you know that Jack ain't gonna walk.
I'm telling you. For the time frame, again, you had to be outside for the time frame. When I Get Around comes out, come on, man. What niggas talking about?
But when you're looking at an artist, right, and you're comparing their catalog to themselves, it's like, yo, some of these are not like the other. Some of these are not like the other.
Well, who are we comparing them to?
To himself.
So you saying we're not doing a totality? We're just saying compared to certain albums. It is a hit for you.
Compared to I would say compared to public perception. That's where I do it.
But what's the perception that Tupac and Biggie are just number one, number two?
Yes, that's the perception.
Right.
Yes.
There are people that will
that's
not hear
what
anything
niggas say when they
else
were
other than
children.
that. That's case
Niggas said shit when they were children.
People just say that. I think people just say that to get
the same way.
Niggas, I don't respect nobody saying that shit. I never put Tupac in my top my top one or two.
I know people don't want to.
And I love Tupac.
Do you know what a wide receiver would have to do for Rez to say that he was better than Jerry Rice?
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way.
What I'm saying? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how they treat Biggie and Pac.
But I don't think nobody's better than Jerry Rice.
Yeah, because Pac is not even a good rapper.
No, I ain't going that far. I'm not going
that
far.
You gotta think Pac is bigger than this a rapper.
No,
he's somebody that's still for something, bro. Like that's just different levels, bro. Like you know what Dolores Tucker is?
I would say
you know what Dolores Tucker is.
Hold on.
I would say that Pac.
You know what the fuck that is. Niggas don't even know the time frame this nigga Pac was talking.
I would say that.
Come on, man. It's bigger than rap at a certain point.
I would say that Pac is a top 7 to 8 rapper of all time. I would say that you could even put him on the top 5 just because of impact and all that kind of stuff. Once you start talking about he's the best rapper ever or he's in this top 2, he's overrated.
Yeah, I'm not putting him in the top 2.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all
I agree.
No, you can put him in based off of influence 100%. But we are talking about rapping, MCing. He is not a top rapper.
I don't know.
But it goes back to what Red said.
It's really losing me.
Like he makes you feel
it's like the videos, the interviews, all that shit makes sense. All that shit is in one. It's calculated in one.
No, it's just like DMX. It's just like DMX, right? Because Red's brought up DMX. If DMX would have died after the second album, he would be talked about that way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But those rest
DMX would have went up into the Golden Gates. Nobody's ever released 2 albums, and they both.
Grand Champ happened.
Hold up,
right. Or give me a sign.
Hey, Rez, hold up, because Grand Champ is not the album that you say it is. It's not that bad. Hey, you know what? Look, hey, honestly, Grand Champ is how I feel about Strictly for My Niggas. Y'all say that's a great album. I like Grand Champ.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I like Grand Champ, but it's still, like I said, compared to the rest of his catalog, that's the one that you gotta be like.
No, because 2-5 he came out with Year of the Dog Again.
That was terrible too.
That's the album that.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Wait, the first?
I didn't like nothing past.
Everything was terrible after those first 2.
What was the last job I liked?
No. Hold on.
And then there was
X was a good album.
And then there was X of the last.
X is a great album. So don't say that.
All right, I'll
definitely give a party up. What you bitches want?
X is the
I'll concede that one. But
X is the commercial DMX album. For sure.
But everything after that, straight up in the trash.
Yeah, you can keep all of that.
Like
Lord, give me a sign.
The only song I even like on Grand Champ got a rapper that I don't even like in it, which is 50.
I thought Grand Champ was the one that had Where the Hood At.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's a good song. That ain't a good album.
No, I'm just saying. I was just making sure that's.
No, I was thinking about Shot Down. Ain't that one on Grand Champ? With 50 Cent and Styles P.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Now that you're saying all this, Grand Champ is butt. So we'll say the first 3 albums. The first 3 albums. And I'll say this. I'll say
get it on the floor, guys. On that junk. Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor.
I don't like that song.
No, fuck that song.
We don't want to go with it.
Yo,
I hate that song too. That song
with my club.
I ain't gonna lie. I still wake up every now and again.
Served.
I still wake up every now and again and throw on X Gonna Give It To You though.
Oh, that's
Dog, Get It on the Floor was an amazing song to do the heel toe to.
Yeah, it's a great song to dance to. Period. Yeah.
Hey, so what would
let me ask y'all this. Who's a better rapper? Just MCing wise, words on paper. Okay, no beats. You just got to listen to the lyrics.
Oh, well, here we go.
DMX or Tupac?
I'm taking Tupac.
Tupac.
I'm going through mad different phases, like mazes, to find my way. Come on, bro.
No, DMX got a lot of rhymes that.
That nigga said, "I ain't mad at you."
I'm flipping. I'm following.
I don't know.
Dog,
I ain't mad at you.
Hey, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That nigga said, "You a Muslim now?" And that shit.
No more dope games. Again, you gotta understand what that means. It's three try lovers over your head, my nigga. It's over your head. Like, at the time, nigga was converting to Islam at a high rate. They would stop selling drugs. They were converting to Islam.
No, Mike. I'm agreeing. Like that shit hit different. It was hard. Like
no, that shit was crazy. Not just hard, nigga. That shit was crazy.
Like very basic stuff, though.
Yeah.
He was rhyming cat with hat.
Strictly
for
from
sure.
Enemies.
But like, he made you feel it.
It's all about the feeling. And that's what music is to me. Music is a feeling.
And that's why I said, based off of influence, Tupac at 100% be top 5. But we were just talking about the art of MCing. No, he's not.
Yeah, you just, like the same thing that Jack just said. You talking about the lyrics on paper. Pac doesn't pass the test.
Yeah, he does.
No, if you're just talking,
it's a lot of niggas don't pass that test though.
Because
they just got
No, Mike. Look, this is the thing though. It don't matter if a lot of niggas pass that test. We talking about niggas that are rated in the top 10 of all time. We don't care about a lot
who is rating these niggas? Who is rating these niggas?
Whoever y'all are having conversations with.
You know, I've heard all y'all top 5, and neither Pac or Big in any of them shits. Like, so what we talking about? I don't even understand what the fuck you're about.
I got Sean Corey Carter at number 1.
Sean Corey Carter.
Number 2, I hate to say it, but I probably got Kendrick at number 2 now.
You done did it now. I see Mike face. You done did it now.
Hey, dog.
Bro, I'm a Kendrick fan. So.
Hey, Kendrick more important than Tupac is on the West Coast.
Yeah, I promise you, nigga. Oh my God, the dead homies. Nigga, I promise you, I will take you to Santa Barbara, California. I bet you won't say that shit out loud and walk home. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. You go to my cousin's house right now and say that crazy shit. You're not going home.
No. See,
Santa Barbara.
Jack, we need you.
You had to bring every gun you got in your motherfucking artillery to make it home, nigga. You said 5 is more important.
Now I tell you what. I tell you another one. Let me see who else. As far as West Coast, also Snoop Dogg could be in the top 5 based off of influence.
Snoop is a rat. Nobody fuck with Snoop Dogg in the West Coast like that.
Man, stop playing.
I'm not
anyway.
doing this.
Nobody like street shit. Nobody fuck with
Snoop
Dogg like that.
I'm not doing this.
Snoop is the most recognizable figure.
Snoop Dogg is the most important rapper to ever walk Earth.
That nigga Mad Skills said that shit a long time ago, and nobody gave him his credit. Now niggas be saying shit every day.
No, but it's true though.
When Mad Skills said it, I agree with him. And they tried to argue and say it was Jay-Z. He was like, no, it's not. He was the first nigga to say that shit.
Snoop was the U.S. Snoop was the U.S. correspondent for the Olympics last year, dog.
Like he's literally the most important rapper
ever.
Yeah,
that nigga is still a rap.
I don't know if he's the most important, but he's the most.
Which is
he's the most recognizable rapper.
The crazy part.
He is Michael Jackson of hip hop. Like that is him.
He's Michael Jackson influenced with Jim Jones' skill.
Hey, yo, chill out. Hey,
wow.
chill out. You've been distracted.
Yeah, Jim Jones.
Don't do that.
Jim Jones has never. Jim Jones has never given us a doggy style. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
That doggy style is not that good.
Pause.
It's good because
those motherfuckers gave me no doggy style.
Yeah, hold on.
He was repeating shit a lot of times. And in freestyle.
You said sonically it's not good?
Wait.
No, I said sonically it's great because of the music.
You're getting wild flagrant in here.
Wait.
Hey, I'm ignoring what y'all talking about. Me and Mike talking about. We talking about music. We talking about music.
Ruby Roll, you just let that fly out.
Cowboy, thank you.
We talking about music. Y'all
about cutting up.
No, Snoop.
He been cutting up on something.
Literally stunned me.
Doggy Style is a great album. Doggy Style is a great album.
Let me ask
it's a classic hip hop album that is one of the best hip hop albums that was ever released.
Big facts.
Maybe a top 5. Maybe top 5. Maybe a top 5. A top 5.
It could be.
It very well could be. If you look at
definitely
the rest of his shit ain't in the top 100.
Oh,
definitely. Dogfather's fire. That's a good album.
That's all right.
It's all right.
You don't like Dogfather?
No,
nobody likes Dogfather. It's the worst sophomore. It's
you know, I'm starting to realize a bunch of East Coast bias. Starting to realize.
I like no. I think that, like I said,
starting to realize. Who's your favorite West Coast rapper other than Kendrick?
My favorite
Kendrick. He's crossover. Kendrick ain't really the West Coast rapper. He's a crossover rapper.
West Coast rapper was Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, and you know what? Ice Cube is arguably the best West Coast rapper there ever was.
He is.
I agree.
He's definitely got the goddamn catalog for it.
He's got the hits. He's got some commercial shit with it.
I agree.
He might be the most successful rapper turned actor besides Will Smith.
Not too bad.
And if you want to do it this way, if you want to say who is the greatest rapper who's also an actor, then Ice Cube is probably him. Because I don't think there's a better rapper that turned actor than Ice Cube, unless you count LL.
Yeah, I don't think LL that good.
Because is LL a good actor, or is he just Todd Smith in every role?
No, I think LL's a good actor.
Can LL evoke emotion?
Stack their movies in the verses right now.
Hey, bro, LL killed it as God, bro.
It's not gonna be a landslide, movies. I'm telling you. Stack their movies in the
LL's
verses,
best movie is Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea.
LL's best movie is In Too
LL's
Deep.
Second best movie is
In Too Deep. Yes.
In Too Deep is his best film acting wise. But
I'm
saying popularity wise.
Are we in a room?
I don't even know what
Mindhunter didn't even go to theaters.
What's that?
Oh, but
Mindhunter didn't even go to theaters.
Mindhunter.
It didn't even go to theaters, dog.
That shit was fire.
And he killed it in Halloween H2O.
Halloween. First of all,
come on,
hey, cut it out.
Come on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. This is a stat that nobody talks about.
His TV show was fire too.
Any Given Sunday? What are we talking about?
Any Given Sunday is a fantastic film.
Yeah.
2-5. This is a stat that nobody knows. LL Cool J has never died in a horror film.
Never.
He's a black man that's never died.
That's crazy.
He beat Michael
Myers.
And he was in Any Given Sunday.
He was a SWAT.
Yeah, but he beat Michael Myers and he beat sharks. Like, come on, the niggas.
And he beat Willie Beeman too.
In real life.
Literally.
But yeah, Any Given Sunday is one of the greatest films of all time. I don't give a fuck what anybody did.
For sure.
I agree.
Beautiful movie. You know what I'm saying? But back to I do want to revisit that original point because now that Cowboy Mike is here. Cowboy Mike.
Yes.
I asked Rumi Rowe earlier. We were having a conversation in the box. I don't want to get into the full thing, even though you weren't there for it.
No, we not letting nothing fly. You don't want to get into the full thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to rehash the conversation that me and Jack were having, even though I wouldn't mind. But the sub conversation, the sub conversation that stemmed from that though was we were discussing whether or not Drake really gave certain artists a leg up in their career.
Here we go.
Really? Oh, we were not.
Really?
I'll be right back. I'll be right back on that note. I'll be right back.
Look, Dallas Mike, let me tell you something. We were not discussing that. Cups was discussing that. I never said Drake gave niggas longevity because that's the actual question.
I never said
longevity.
I know,
but you hiding it in that question. You know what you really asking?
All I said was a leg up, bro.
He did give him a leg up though. Every single person was on the radio. Every single person had a hit that was on Billboard.
Everybody.
He made I Love McConan. He made I Love McConan matter. He made Block Boy JB matter. He made Lil Baby who he is.
But listen up. So,
I was about to go on the whole list.
I feel you, but I gave those. And just check this out because, like you said, I Love McConan, right? I Love McConan would have flopped with or without Drake.
But the thing is, he had a number one song because of Aubrey.
Shoot! Come on, man, stop playing.
But I'm talking about the other artists, and I was gonna bring this up though. The other artists that I mentioned, except for Lil Baby, because I'm gonna get into that. The Migos.
He gave them a banger.
Versace. They didn't have a top 10 hit before that.
Was going, bro, but they still had good music.
Running through the park like a Emmitt Smith.
Don't forget, it's not just
Versace.
He also gave them Walking Like
the motherfucker trapped in jumping like Jordan. That shit was like a underground.
He also gave them Walking Like which is another number one.
Bad and Bougie and T-Shirt is arguably their biggest songs after the mixtape era. We talking about once they went mainstream.
Yes,
Versace
is the song that made people know who these niggas are.
Facts.
They still would have been able to do it without Drake.
See, that's the thing. Your question said, who did he give a leg up to? If I'm the biggest artist and I'm giving you a feature, I'm giving you the leg up. So whatever your success is,
Lil Baby,
stimulus package.
But niggas like Lil Baby, he was the only one who didn't have good music out. He was the only, and then after that, bro, for real, he only probably made a couple good songs, bro. And I don't think he has longevity. He made that protest song.
Lil Baby is dead now. Yeah, you're right. Lil Baby's dead now. I agree. But Drake,
these guys are part of a system.
I would say that Drake definitely surged his career. And if it wasn't for Drake and that feature, you wouldn't. Other than that,
we weren't listening to Lil Baby. He would have never been hot.
Because Lil Baby wasn't even rapping; he was in the streets.
Yeah,
overweight nigga.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, he wasn't like no rapper for real. That was a hustle for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
who taught him how to rap? Was it
Gunner? I believe.
Yeah, Gunner. There we go. And now that Gunner's down,
but that's what I'm saying though.
So it
I
makes you wonder, was Baby writing this shit or was Gunner pinning it for him?
I feel like Drake benefited more from being able to brush shoulders with these niggas and him to be able to tap into not saying that he's a culture vulture, but like I said,
no. I think two things can be right at the same time. So your argument is valid. I think that Drake gave them the leg up, and at the top, at the same time that I'm getting this leg up, I am culturally relevant because I'm also putting the new guy on. So both points are valid.
But I think Drake's again as a Drake fan and understand the fan base and understand his upcoming, I guess, bubble as a mainstream artist. Like in our minds, we don't even think that Drake need anybody else. So it's like when the niggas say like, "Oh, Drake working with these niggas is helping them," it's like the same with Quentin Miller. It's like, how the fuck is Quentin Miller helping me out? And nigga, Quentin Miller can't do nothing without me. It ain't done nothing since I stopped fucking with the nigga.
It's kind of like the Wayne Dewey the Kid
and
argument.
that's true because I mean
that's a slippery slope though, because we talking about somebody that was writing though.
No,
so like, he didn't blow up as a rapper. I'm sure he's still.
I'm saying, as far as a writer, though, they're saying most niggas say that Drake wasn't writing his own music. That's not true. He writes his own music and he get help.
That's the knife that everybody falls on. You cannot sit up here and say that Drake magically just got magical ghostwriters and he was never doing anything when this nigga's been penning music for people and is still penning.
No,
he
nobody
was signed as a writer to
That's
some of Drake's
like the same thing that you be accusing Cups of. That's what you doing right now because I didn't say that.
No, I didn't say y'all said it. I'm talking about like niggas out here that be just getting on my nerves with this Drake shit. Like they just be out here. Oh, he got ghostwriters and Drake never.
I think that
it's annoying.
I think that it's fair to say that people benefited from Drake a lot more than Drake benefited from them. But Drake did benefit from them.
Agreed.
Yes, I agree.
You know,
but my thing, we're all saying the same thing.
Not like us, right? Or not like us. He was talking about like, you know what I'm saying, how you went down to Atlanta, you went down and did this. Joe Budden was talking about we want a party album, but you keep stealing all the party albums and putting it on your party album. So like, we know what Drake does. Like, you know what I mean?
OVO Sweatshop.
Yeah,
now this is the other point. This is the other point, though, right? So, like, I love what Cups has actually been talking to me about with this Future thing because I do like the fact that Future did not have to ride anybody's coattails because only real hip hop niggas know the Dungeon Family, right? When we talk, when we outside, we talking to niggas, we go to work and all that shit. Nobody knows who that is. Niggas don't know who that is unless you're in Atlanta, and even these young niggas don't really know their history, so they don't know about the Dungeon Family either. So me and Cups could have a conversation and be like, yeah, Future had them, give him a leg up. But at the end of the day, Future really did get it out the mud because
he didn't
have a cosigner. If you really think about it, Outkast was already out the box by the time he came out. So it's like, and nobody knows Goody Mob except for real hip hop niggas.
Right.
So it's like Future really got it by himself. And what I can say is, if there's no Wayne, then we probably don't get Drake at the clip that we get him. I was a Drake fan simply because I like the show Degrassi. And I seen a behind the scenes thing, and that made me like Drake because I was like, oh, okay, this nigga likes hip hop. He's got a book, blah, blah. So I was like, let me listen to this nigga's music. So I've been listening to Drake literally since 2007.
Hey, Cowboy Mike, I am beside myself right now. I can't even believe what I just heard. Man,
my God. I'm not biased, bro. I like having real objective conversations.
Yeah, like,
that's what's up, though.
The first time I heard Drake was like probably like 2005. And it was on a song with Wale.
Funny time I gave Future some love. That's why.
No, the first time I heard Drake was the leak when he had the song. Was it Blue's Clues and the Ransom jump with Lil Wayne?
Yeah. The Ransom song is what most people heard first. I heard Replacement Girl first.
The first one I heard was this song called Deceiving. It never made anything. Like it was a song with Wale.
You are the reason that.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard Drake, and I was like, this nigga had one line in it. I was like, yo. This nigga crazy. This nigga said, I'm Uncle Phil.
Which wifey like every season.
Yeah, I said, hold on, what? So what the fuck that nigga say? I was like, hold on, what? Like, ever since then, I've been a Drake fan.
Yeah, Drake is that nigga, bro. And he can really rap. But like,
yeah.
And then when he killed
Common,
Common,
don't do it enough.
He don't.
Like he still out here.
I don't think
just like when I was listening to What Did I Miss the other day, I was like, did he really have to sing it though?
Bro, like he just putting stuff together. Like, bro, Western Road flows. I feel like it's just
hate.
Drake.
I just don't want to hear that.
No. I'm not saying hate. I'm not saying hate at all. I'm not even trying to have the goofy conversation.
Because I do
niggas want to hear raps.
I think
I do believe that
all of
one
us,
of the best rappers. Like, you know what I mean?
All
like,
of us here, all of us agree with Joe Budden. I think everybody on this pod right now agrees with Joe Budden. We don't want to hear Aubrey sing anymore. We want to hear you drop bars. We want to hear you be as angry as you were on Nothing Was the Same. That's what we all want.
I'm sorry, bro. I want the only thing I want to hear from Drake is views, bro. If I'm not getting views vibes, I really don't want it anymore.
See, I didn't even like views, but like
views is my shit.
I agree with you. I like
that's peak.
Views is my shit, dog.
Views is
but
arguably
even like
even
going back to Family Matters though, like you know what I mean. Like I was like, yo, he's spitting, and then out of the blue, kid didn't open his mouth.
Somebody gonna grab me right now.
What the fuck, bro? I said the same thing. I was like, Drake, come on, my nigga. Don't do it.
Like I was on some shit where I was like, yo, Kendrick should kill him just for the fact that, and I mean literally kill. He should kill him just for the fact that you're gonna sing to me like that.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, but if that's my bag, you can't be mad at me.
And where's your uncle at?
Can we be honest? Can we be honest? Drake is Drake. I mean, this is something that we all know. We just don't like to say it out loud. But Drake is past the point of needing anybody's approval to do anything.
That is very true. He is.
Yeah.
No, that is very true, but that's also the problem because
no, it's the only problem
because he does what he wants and his fans support it anyway, even though it's whack.
Yeah, that's what's
certain albums I do not have with Drake, and I would never support them shits. Like the one he got the baby and shit. I was just about to say that album is actually a good album. I didn't like that album.
Like Scorpion, I think Scorpion's his last good album.
Scorpion is his last. No, it's just
I like the joint 21 was fire, and I like the joint for all the dogs. I like.
Well, to be fair, I didn't hear the
you
one
like for all the dogs.
Front to back, Scorpion has some shitter songs and a little bit of skips. That 21 jump, you was hitting skip every other jump. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, never mind.
Honestly, you gotta go replay that out. I told y'all that shit a couple times.
Yeah, I can't listen to you though. I can't listen to that.
I've never heard the 21 album. I've never heard a 21
on that 21 album
in my life.
It was actually good.
I can't.
He got a joint there called Brook Boys. That's my shit.
I can't fuck with Broke Boys.
I didn't like Views. I didn't like For All the Dogs. I didn't like Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, I didn't like
Certified Lover Boy was cool. It was just honestly, Certified Lover Boy would have been a lot better if it had a better album name and an actual cover. If it had a real,
I was confused. Like, what the fuck is that shit?
There was a couple bangers. He should have just kept a couple.
If the album was called Drake 6 and it just had Drake with a fucking hoodie on or something, like everybody would like that album. But Certified Lover Boy with a fucking emoji as the album cover is crazy.
That shit was whack as fuck.
It was hilarious to me, but I never heard a 21 Savage song, so I can't speak on that.
I like 21 Savage though, so I'm
I like 21 Savage as a mediocre guy who tries hard. I do like that. He does try.
Yeah, again, it's all about emotion. I believe 21 when he's talking that shit. I believe him.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be a good rapper. He's just not, unfortunately. Like he tries really hard to make clever bars.
Though. He's like snuck in the club with 2 sticks of weed. Like I fuck with that. Like you got a weed controller, 2 sticks. I get it. So I mean, it's not like over the top, but
it's like that bar he had. What you let him pop your cherry, but I get it wet like a pool.
Yeah,
it's a good bar, but it's like,
was it though?
Not bad. I mean, the way he rapping to make it sound dope though. Like a lot of niggas do that shit. Yeah, I can point out a whole lot of Jay-Z songs, a lot of Jay-Z bars that be like, what the fuck? You just look at them on paper.
Was A$AP Rocky a good rapper at one point?
Fuck no.
Niggas hype.
No, I never liked A$AP Rocky as a rapper.
I did like that one song.
Ferg was the best one.
I did like that one song, Potato Salad, that he did.
And A$AP Nash. Those 2 niggas could really rap.
A$AP Yams.
What did Yams even do though? No disrespect to the cuz. I'm just saying, like, what did he even do?
I don't think he was an artist. I think he was just like a persona, like an art.
Like niggas was like, yo, Yams, and I'm like, what the fuck the cuz do with this Henny all day? Like,
how come? Hey, but Cubs, how come earlier I said it? Well, I think it's because Lethal was like over talking it about, But Wayne, we got to really talk about how Birdman is actually the genius behind Lil Wayne, bro. Nobody talks about the fact that the Carter 4 is the last good album from Lil Wayne, and everything else. I mean, you could say the 5. You could say Carter 5.
I might say Carter 3. I might say Carter 3.
Well, look, this is the thing, right? You could say Carter 5 if you really want to reach for it, because the Carter 5 is the last album produced by Birdman and actually has Birdman's input. But everything after Wayne got into it with Cash Money is absolutely dog shit. It's great rapping with shitty material, terrible sequencing, like all of them. Funeral, Free Weezy album. All of
the Free Weezy Joan, bro. I was like, dog, is this the thanks we get for supporting you for 10 years, bro? For 20 years, bro.
I still don't know how he exploded that way. Pause.
Like, bro, is this the thanks?
I've been trying to listen, and I just don't get it.
Like, think about this. He released What is it? Reloaded? Revival? What is the Rockstar album called?
Oh my god!
I hated all that.
One with Prom Queen.
Yes. What is that one called?
I didn't like none of that shit. Rebirth.
Yeah, Rebirth.
Now look, think about this. Rebirth is a better album than the Carter 6, Free Weezy.
Yes. The bars.
Yes. It's a better album than all of those.
Yes.
I just never got why everybody fell in love with him. Because for every good line,
that shit. That's why.
Well, no, for like every good line that he spit, he's got about 6 or 7 that undo how great that line was in the same song.
25. Did you listen to the mixtape, Wayne?
Yeah, I love the dedications and the droughts, but I'm talking about but beyond that, like once that era passed, I thought all the shit was pretty bad after that.
No, I'm gonna tell you the truth though, it's because this is what you need. This is the Wayne fandom right here, right? It's Dedication 2. That's what gets you started on Wayne. Then it's the Drought 3, where you realize this nigga's the GOAT.
Drought 3
before the Drought 3 drops, he does the We Taking Over remix where he does the Medulla verse.
That was crazy.
And everybody was like, whoa, hold up, this nigga Wayne can really rap. And then you get the Carter 3. And once the Carter 3 comes out,
that's what I'm saying, though. I think that these rappers have great moments, and then people just hold on to those moments.
They do.
And then overrate the rest of the stuff based off of that moment.
Definitely. Like they stay stuck in that time, like, I'm just going to stay right here, like, when he was the best of all time. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
And then something comes after, it's like, oh, we're going to ignore that shit.
That's why, I used to always tell people back in the day, Jay-Z could literally have a 10-minute song that he just doing nothing but farting, and people would tell you that was the hottest fart you ever heard in your life.
That's what I said, bro. Like, he got some duds, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't want to shit on Jay like that because niggas always say I hate on Jay, but I'm a fan of Jay. Like, I have,
go back through his
it's a lot of fucking horrible ass shit this nigga said.
To me, Volume 1, 2, and 3 are pretty mid albums. Like, they're not good.
They're not.
My Guns Revolve like the sun around the earth.
This nigga said, This nigga said,
we could get
I once was cool as the funds was. What?
Oh yeah, I once was cool as the funds was.
I once was cool as the funds was. What the fuck is he talking about?
Because I mean, bro. So
the Black album was overrated because people thought that was going to be the last one.
Yeah, that shit was trash, dog.
Turn Off Your Shoulders was hard when you was 10 years old.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not 10 years old no more. I know what you're trying to say, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, my brain, I understand that Timberland really made that song what it really was.
I was about to say that beat was nasty.
Jay could have said anything on that shit. He didn't have to say good. Yeah, dad, shit off my car. It could have been the same thing.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
I tell you, what's a terrible song. Show me what you got, pretty lady.
That shit was horrible.
Show me what you got, little mom. That song was ass.
Horrible,
but I mean,
I didn't like that song.
Now wave.
But
see,
fellas,
that's how how I know that I don't like that song because I like Wayne's version better.
Well, that's
what I was gonna ask though. What did y'all think? What do y'all think is the lore is about Wayne? That because it's like. If you were to go back and listen to his discography, if you was from the beginning, like you said, the leaks, the droughts, I'm
gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's because after the Carter 2, this nigga Wayne was literally god tier rapping. He was spitting real bars that niggas fucked with. He was still relatable. He was actually talking about personal shit. He's releasing songs like I Feel Like Dying, where you talking about real shit that niggas is going through. It's not just bar for bar for bar. It's not just I can fuck bitches and eat pussy. I'm telling you right now, after the Carter 4, and he went on that whole like I can do everything with a vagina. Yeah, nigga, I was done with Wayne.
Yeah,
after the Carter 4, I was done with Wayne because every song was about different ways to fuck.
Like I said, to me, I could hear him spit a hot ass line that you're talking about, and I could be like, damn. And then within the next 4 bars, he says something that is worse than that line was better.
Okay,
like damn, that shit was whack.
What do you think about this right here? Right? What do you think about this? Weezy F baby, the motherfucking Carter. Bitches on my stick, but my name ain't Harry Potter.
That's terrible.
Nigga,
see, you say that's terrible.
Like it's cool if you a nerd like that. I guess
we heard that shit.
Wait, fellas,
that's cool, but
fellas. I have to interject.
Wayne is 90%.
No, I'm not. Hey, Cups. I think that's a firebar.
He's 90%
no.
But if you took his same lyrics and gave it to another rapper, you wouldn't feel that way. It's the flow.
Thank you.
It could be the flow.
I've been saying this all the time.
Because he doesn't have that flow anymore. He definitely doesn't rap like that no more.
I see your example, and I raise you double with I had a phone in jail. That's a cell phone.
Now, see, that's straight out of the trash ass Pat Poose files right there.
These niggas had a phone in jail.
That's some trash shit that Pat Poose would say.
Oh,
like, come on.
If his hand say, yeah. Like, what, nigga? That
He
shit was
knew he
hard.
smoked that joke. Like,
but like I said, it's the flow, man. Because like I was listening to 6 foot, 7 foot the other day because you know that's the one. That's the one that got my favorite line. That's the one that got my favorite line. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even like that bar anymore. I think it's ass now.
But then when I listened to the rest of it, I was like, oh, Corey Gunn.
Excuse my charisma. How much time I did that?
Two bitches at the same time, synchronized swimmers.
Like, all right, my nigga, you got
That's what I'm saying. Like that shit is.
I don't want to hear that shit. I'm cool.
But people fell in love with Wayne for whatever reason. That once you like an artist in that way, you ain't gonna like call it garbage or turn your back on him because that's your guy. Like
I ain't gonna lie
to put out a whack album right now. Cuts would defend us to the end of the earth how great that album is.
I wouldn't, bro.
I don't think so.
What's that album that Future put out after? Was it Monster? No, it wasn't Monster.
Was it part of the trilogy? The Monster, Beast Mode, 56 jump?
Yeah, 56 Nights.
That shit was crazy.
And then it was Purple Rain, and then it was
Purple
the
Rain.
album.
No, wait, what's the one after Purple Rain?
You said which one?
What's the one after Purple Rain?
The ET, the extraterrestrial jump, and then it was a
I think that's the one where niggas was like, "This is ass."
Future did drop and then the Hendrix jump came out, I think 2015, 2016.
Yeah.
The white album, the R&B jump.
Right before Hendrix came out, niggas was like, "Oh, this shit is butt."
Yeah, that extraterrestrial jump, I didn't really fuck with that jump.
Yeah, nobody fucked with it. And that's when niggas was trying to say Future fell off, and then he dropped Hendrix, and everybody was like, "Oh, never mind, we're wrong."
I mean,
no,
bro.
No.
It just is what it is. I mean, bro, if he dropped a weak tape, bro, I wouldn't be on something. You know what I'm saying?
But 2-5, my point with that was
that's kind of where I am with Drake right now, though. You know what I mean? Because Scorpion came out, I was fucking with it, and then like everything after that, I was like, where did your skill go? Like, because he figured out, like, you know what I mean, like.
It's like he figured out the algorithm and he knew how to.
Yeah, because you know, like Jay-Z was talking about how like when I started rapping, I wanted to rhyme like common sense, but the dollars ain't add up, so I ain't rhyme like common sense. That's kind of where Drake is right now. It's like I could say anything and people are gonna fucking buy it. You know, it's gonna be number one. So I ain't gotta.
This is also what happens. This is also what happens when you have nothing but yes men around you.
Yeah, 100. And again, I keep saying it. Where the fuck is Noah 40? Where's 40 at?
That's the problem is that the fans are the yes men though, because when that Iceman drop, no matter how whack it is, it's still gonna be the number one album.
I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. If Iceman drops and nobody's fucking with it, we will not see Drake for at least 2 years.
No, but
he's gonna transition into acting,
that people don't fuck with it because it will still go 4 or 5 times platinum or whatever. So you won't know.
But look, this is the thing. This is the thing that people got to remember, right? Drake was done. When For All the Dogs came out, we weren't supposed to hear from Drake for 2 to 3 years. He was supposed to go away, and then Kendrick made that nigga come back. And now, while we're in the whole, like, we're supposed to be in the post-Drake, you know, he's supposed to be chilling right now, and we're supposed to be fiending for an album because he's been gone. But because of the beef, not only did it ruin his break, but it also put this battery in his back where he feels like I got to get these hits and they're not sticking. So this Iceman album has to do something. Otherwise, he's going to just walk away for a while.
He's going to go into, bro, he's going to be on SNL. If this shit flop, bro, you're going to see Drake on Saturday Night Live. I swear to God.
I think Drake will do that.
He's going to be the new Jimmy Fallon.
But I think that Drake, again, an album doesn't make Drake. It's the singles in between that makes Drake. Saying his dopeness. So if the album still, he gonna find somebody to get a song with. That's for damn sure. somebody we don't know yet that's coming up in the ranks, as bubbling or somebody that invented or industry plant. You're gonna get with that nigga, they're gonna do a song, and it's be up. Again,
it might even be an Afrobeat music.
This nigga is a J Prince investment. He's a Lucian Grange investment, nigga. It's like, dog. He's in the system.
We're gonna get a Big Sean Wale feature because Drake's done with Kendrick and Nicole.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, never noticed. I can see him doing some with 2 Chainz too. Don't forget about 2 Chainz, dog. Look, him and what's the Young Thug? Don't forget, bro.
And you see 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz did it the right way. He dropped a few albums, and now 2 Chainz, what'd he do? He just dropped features here and there.
He back. I'm telling you. Don't think that Drake ever is gonna be counted out. Drake is like, I'm sorry to say it, but Drake is like Trump. You can't never count these niggas out, bro.
I feel
they are the system. America is. You can't cancel a nigga who is a race baiting bigot. That's America.
I feel
what the fuck are we talking about? I hate to go politics. I'm just saying, like, for niggas to be like, oh yeah, well, he ain't really, he going to jail. He's a felon. All this, bro. Them niggas don't have no moral compass. America doesn't have a moral compass. They watch niggas in the streets right now that's homeless as shit. They can't get a meal, but they send money overseas every 5 seconds for dumb shit.
Hell yeah.
So nigga, I don't want to hear all that morality, nigga. Hell, niggas is running this shit how they been running it. It's our job to we can get within it. That's it. And run that bitch up.
It's our job to
quietly. Run that bitch up quietly. If you doing some frauds, nigga, keep fraud, nigga.
Hey, you see what happened to Meek Mill? Oh, that's another person ever see the Drake stimulus package. Cuz.
Yeah, Meek Mill was dead out here.
Shit, and then Drake got on Rico, and Drake got on.
That I never understood why people.
Me either. I never understood why Meek was good either.
Meek's always been ass. He's always been ass.
He's a yelling nigga that's yell. It's like it's not even real, but like you the dirtiest nigga in the hood.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
I hate niggas who swear they dirty and they tough. Like, bro, you just dirty.
Niggas
not tough, nigga.
Niggas only like Meek Mill because they like MMG. And at the time, Meek Mill was the quote unquote street rapper that they can identify with outside of Rick Ross. That's why they like Meek.
Well,
that nigga ain't never been like
that. Lives then.
He's never been like that. But niggas love.
I doubt the nigga ever been in a fight before, my nigga. Like, I don't. Come on, man. Like, you can look at that nigga till
Meek Mill was really riding that whole like when they like the whole. Remember when Boosie used to do the DVDs? It's like the hood. It's like the hood cultural like response and the impact. Like when they first seen Meek, he was like you said, Mike P. He was dirty. He had the long cornrows. You know what I'm saying? He was freestyling on YouTube and World Star and shit like that. And then like niggas really seen him go like from somebody like he was probably like one of the first like real like people who went viral and like got a career off that jump. Like we seen him like I said on YouTube World Star. He was bummy, and then he got on, and then the song that he broke out with. I know he had the house party and shit like that, but that Dreams and Nightmares shit. That Dreams and Nightmares, I still don't know how that don't still get spit into place. That shit still hold weight today.
The Eagles theme song. That's why. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, the Eagles are literally carrying this nigga by
that shit still hold weight. But I never liked Meek Mill. I never thought that bro was a good studio artist. Like you know what I'm saying? Like but then you know what I'm saying, you still got to give him props though, because Speaker Narcos was tough. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Was it Speaker Narcos or the other dude, Lil Snoop? Lil Snoop, my bad.
Lil Snoop. And honestly, you know what? When it comes to conspiracy bags, these niggas be having these dudes that are supposed to be coming up, blah blah blah. Them little niggas that we see disappear, die, fall off, go to jail. Those are the niggas that were riding your hits. Those are the niggas that had you hot. Those are the niggas that got you where you needed to be, and then they disappear, and then all of a sudden your magic just disappears.
Everything disappeared, like nigga vanish, voila, nigga. Even the Champions young though, he had to put Jay and Drake on that shit. Niggas forget he was dead out here, man.
And that's why. That's why I can sit up here and say Drake is really one of them, because Drake didn't have nobody doing that for him. He is the one. He's the one that was supposed to be behind the scenes. Don't forget, we're gonna be all right if we put Drake on every hook. He wasn't supposed to become the big dog. He was supposed to become Hook Man, couple features, one album, and that was it.
That was it. And he took that shit and ran with it. What song was that? We Going In. Man, this nigga said he said so much fire on that fucking song, dog. Bitch, I'm going in. I'm going in. Bitch, I'm going in.
And I'm gonna go whole. Yeah, I feel that. That was definitely tough back in the day.
First off, you know what it is. If you heard Drake, make a whole like a bridge and an earthquake.
Yeah.
Because I live in my workspace.
Drake used to black out though. I'm mad Lethal tapped out. I'm mad Lethal tapped out. I was about to smoke him, bro. Goddamn. I know, hey, Cactus Jack. I know you see. I know Cowboy might see that joint. I was like, this nigga Weezy ain't gave us a decent 16. Says pop that with Montana. You know what I'm saying?
He was like, let me get him out of here. I'm out of here. No, Jack, I'm serious though. 1K, man. What's up, man? Stop playing, man. You playing?
I got 350.
I don't want 350. I want 1K.
Mike, I'm broke.
You're not broke. You're lying.
I know high road.
You're not gonna play that broke shit with me. I'm broke.
Take that bag off.
Oh, the Bucks brought your boy back, Mike.
Who?
Your boy Rollins.
My nigga. See? Come on now.
All right, here we go, fellas. Before we get out this jump, we gotta go around. We got a round table. Quick fire. NFL season.
Yes, sir.
Who is gonna have the best overall record next season?
Overall record.
The Ravens.
Yep. Ravens. They got some sneaky pickups, dog. Sneaky ass pickups.
Okay. I was gonna say the Bills, but I feel y'all.
If they don't sign James Cook, they're gonna be in trouble.
So I know the Bills are favored in every game that they play this year. But I think the problem with Buffalo is because of the way that Kansas City got broken down by Philly. I think people are looking at Buffalo as the new it team or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to become the hunted, I guess, is that old saying, like, you know, like you were the hunter, now you're the hunted. Mm-hmm. So I think teams are going to start giving Buffalo their best shots.
A dark horse team that could.
I told y'all already, bro. We exposed the Kansas City Chiefs, and they will no longer be the superpower that they once were.
I like it.
Did Patrick Mahomes go anywhere?
No, this is all I'm saying. This is literally all I'm saying, bro. Niggas are gonna watch that Super Bowl. Everybody's been watching that Super Bowl over and over and over, and they're like, man, what did the Eagles do?
Well, they don't have your personnel.
It don't matter.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
This is the thing. This is the thing, right? I might not have
know this now. Come on now.
No, look, I might not have the secondary, or I might not have the middle, right? But I might be able to do something on that line. No. Or I might be able to do something on the line, and then we can pressure the secondary, and then we just got to lose it with the linebacker.
You know their coach is Andy Reid, right? They're gonna come out with a whole nother philosophy than they had last year.
Well, I guarantee you. You know Andy Reid was with us for 10,000 years.
You should know. Well, it's the same thing. Reinvent himself every single year with the guys he was given.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's the same thing that happened when the Cavs beat the Warriors, and everybody was like, oh, the Warriors, we got the blueprint. We figured it out. You just got to be physical. Nah, they ain't going to let y'all get away with what they was letting LeBron and them get away with.
Hell no.
That's the difference. Like, y'all going to get as physical, but y'all going to get the calls that the Cavs didn't get.
Big facts. You got to deal with an angry Chiefs team
now. However, last year, Patty Mahomes, he was skating by with the fucking 1-point game.
He was.
You know, this year, that shit is not going to fly, bro.
I don't think they will be in that spot anymore. I think they're gonna run the football this year, sure. And they get Rice back.
350.
I want 1K. Please. 350 is nothing for me. Bro, I don't get excited. 350. What is that? That's not. Bro, I don't even want to get out of bed.
You're asking me to break my piggy bank open, bro.
You are lying. You are lying,
bro. Jack, you lost that in the couch last night.
Come on, man.
Bro, all I'm saying is
this is week 1. Y'all talk all that shit. I gave y'all all the props. I only came with this tone to let you know how serious I am.
I need gas money, brother.
I've given y'all all the props.
Well, so you can drive to the bank?
When this new season starts, we on y'all ass. No pause.
I got gas.
No pause. I feel you.
No pause. Resume. We on your ass, dog.
Resume.
Hey, let me tell you something, Mike.
Cowboy Nation is upset. Just so you know.
You're gonna be so proud for that 350 when y'all lose, and you're gonna be like, man, I'm so glad.
Nah, I'm bullshit. I'm bullshit. If you don't want to do 1K, 350's fine.
All right, man. That's a lot easier.
We got to run that back by the ledger man. You know what I'm saying?
I can afford that. Yeah, I can afford that, man.
You can afford 1K.
I ain't no high roller like y'all.
This nigga lying, yo. Why you lying?
I ain't no high roller, dog. Like,
nigga, you hustle, nigga. Go do a couple of gigs, nigga. That's nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Play a game, see?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You see how they doing, Cowboy Mike?
Nigga. Huh?
You see how they doing out here in these streets, man?
Yeah, he playing games I'm some fucking clown. Like, nigga, come on now.
That's crazy.
Look at your room. Hold on, look at your gaming room. That's a first indication. Look at your gaming room.
I'm playing a video game on the screen. There's no room.
No. Switch the screen.
Exactly. You got the setup, nigga.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You can see what it's looking like. You dig?
We can see the money game.
Yeah, he playing games, man. Let me see. Them goddamn trinkets up there cost money, nigga. Trust me, I buy them.
My camera don't even work, brother.
Look at that shit.
Nigga sipping that Texas tea, nigga. That double
that
cup,
shit, man. You over there playing games. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Come on, man. That's that screw. Nigga over there with that DJ Screw over that jump.
Look at the Kobe though.
Yeah. Hey, why niggas over here? Why they acting like? Hey, why D-Wade specifically acting like shit like that didn't happen?
Come on, man.
Why D-Wade acting like shit like that never happened?
In his face though. In his face, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? You was on the court. What to do? Like, kicking your ass.
All these new people about to make D-Wade become underrated.
Damn.
You know what? I think you're right.
They ain't gonna make him underrated.
I think he's overrated right now, but he's gonna become underrated by the time.
Let me ask you a serious question. Serious question. You don't think D-Wade is number 3 all time in shooting guard? I have Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and D-Wade as my top 3.
No.
Me too.
No.
James.
No. Hell no.
Are you serious?
James.
Hell no.
James.
No.
James.
Mike know exactly who I'm gonna say.
Free throw, I die in the playoffs.
Hold on. Let me think. Hold on.
Mike know exactly who I'm gonna say.
Let me think. Hold on. You gonna say Clyde?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
I respect that.
That's respectful. I give you that.
Clyde was
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's very hard for me. It's very hard for me to give niggas credit when Kobe Bryant and Dwayne Wade played in the hardest defensive era for shooting guards of all time. Like
that's definitely a thing. But I think for me, my thing about it is, so Wade had the early success. You know, him and Shaq won the title. He ain't did nothing in between LeBron
that's
showing
not
up.
True, though. That's not true.
That is true. How many first round series did they win until LeBron
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But look, this is the thing, right? D-Wade also didn't have a squad for real. D-Wade also had the same problem that Drew Brees had. The nigga happened to play with gods when he was there. Like,
well, then that just means that you ain't one of them.
I mean, he is one of them.
So like back in the day, right? Hold on. So when I first started coming on the Hot Box, right? I was talking about Carmelo, and Lethal and Cups kept saying to me, he ran into Kobe. And I said, I don't want to hear that. Like, if you met him at the dance, you can win.
Beat them niggas. I feel the same way.
It's easy to say that, but okay. I mean, I respect.
No, but it's not like Carmelo even played the Kobe and Shaq version. You know what I mean? Like of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And
that's true.
He had Chauncey Billups. He had Kenyon Martin. So this wasn't like a one-man show going up against.
But he had George Karl as coach, though, man.
But to my
George Karl didn't have confidence in him.
George Karl took a team to the finals. George Karl took a team to the finals.
He said Deadlift Shrimp. He was dope. But hey,
my point, he called Carmelo Anthony Deadlift.
I will say this: Clyde Drexler and Michael Jordan never played against a Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady.
Correct.
You sure about that?
D-Wade.
Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins is a small forward.
He's lifted at small forward. He's with a shooting guard.
Okay. So if you put Dominique Wilkins is not Tracy McGrady. He's not Vince Carter.
He is. He's a better scorer than he might not be a better scorer than T-Mac. He's a better scorer than Vince Carter.
But I think he's talking about the defensive side of the ball, though.
That too, defense. Niggas had to. There was no such thing as a two-way player until 2010, 13.
Well, that ain't true.
That ain't true. You had Dennis Scott.
Bro, no. What I mean is,
yeah, Byron Scott.
No.
Was
Look,
MJ not a two-way player?
We did not label niggas two-way players because you were supposed to play defense.
You had Pippen. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and I mean, I feel you on that one.
But that's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as a two-way player until like 2014.
No, but Mike went up against Mitch Richmond and Steve Smith.
Grant Hill. There's a bunch of bigger guards that niggas just shit on. Like, come on, man.
Grant Hill was a small forward.
These guys were looking at small forward. They really were shooting guards, though.
But I get your point, Jack.
He's a small forward, bro. He was LeBron. Niggas
I get your point, Jack, because I bring that up all the time. Is that if I think that Jordan is better than Kobe, but if somebody were to bring up that's an argument that you can give Kobe, because I always bring up that 2008 finals. I always bring up that 2008 finals. You know, he got in that one series. He got guarded by Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Keon Posey, Tony Allen.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
He cooked all them niggas.
Jordan was getting guarded by Anthony Mason at times.
Toying with niggas.
But this is and this
Mark
is
McGuire.
the other thing. So Tufan, that's why when I have my little Kobe's the GOAT thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, like I won't say it too often, but I will still sit up here and tell you I think Kobe Bryant is the greatest nigga to ever lace up some shoes. Like pound for pound, all when it comes down to it.
It sounds good.
No, I mean obviously not. Come on, nigga, we not talking about Michael. Hey, I personally
shout out to Mark Price.
I put Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant in their own categories, but it's still Michael Jordan. We talking about a nigga that won the scoring title 10 times in a row and was still getting defensive titles. Fuck these niggas that be talking shit about Michael Jordan, bro. Suck a dick. This nigga was him. This nigga was giving you 30 and also telling the other nigga on the side, shut the fuck up.
What I don't like is how people try to, and I know this is a whole different vein of level of player and all that, but I hate when people try to downplay Tim Duncan.
Okay.
No, Tim Duncan, I think niggas
was nice.
Real sports fans really do give him his accolades though, because Timmy is the best.
I think the knock on the Spurs is they would never win back to back.
I don't think that's a knock though, because they didn't win back to back.
Won 5.
Yeah, they won 5 and they got 3.
I agree. I love Tim. I think the big fundamental is one of those ones, but I'm saying the knock on Tim Duncan and the Spurs is like they just never went back to back. And
it's still a dynasty though, you know.
But I could also say Kobe won those 3, and then he didn't win another one for like 7 years. You know what I mean? Like we could.
But he didn't have that all day either, though. Like you got to think the office, Mitch Kupchak.
You know what? I always shoot Kobe Bale on the 07 year because everybody be like he quit. I don't think he did. Quit. The nigga was passing to his teammates and they couldn't score. Is that quitting or is that telling y'all give me some fucking help? Because they definitely
quit.
Worked.
That was game 7. He quit.
Look,
you can call it what you want. You can make it cute. It was
that
game
shit was nasty, dog. I hated to see that shit. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what is Kobe doing? I cut that shit off. I cut that shit off.
They were up
in the garage. So I couldn't believe it. I'm like,
do that shit in game 1 of your. Do that shit in game 1 of your next series.
100%. Not in game 7, dog.
So
I mean, I feel like the sacrifice was worth it at the end because we got 3 championship runs.
They was gonna win those championships anyway.
Were they?
Yes.
Why you say that? Hold up. Now you getting I don't like that.
Because they were still gonna go get a Paul Gasol, and it might not even have been Paul Gasol, but it would have been somebody.
Again, Paul Gasol was not great when he got to the Lakers.
He wasn't. He was a regular nigga. That's why they got him. They got him for Kwame Brown. They got him for Kwame Brown.
I hate when y'all do this. I hate when y'all.
He was regular. Marc Gasol was a better. Look,
no, I hate.
Marc Gasol was always a better brother.
Al said this. The front office wanted Marc Gasol over Pau Gasol, but they was like, you know what, nigga, we want your brother more than we want you.
No, I hate when
nobody consider Pau Gasol a great player.
When I brought up Dwayne Wade, and I talked about how he didn't win a playoff series or whatever, Jack's response was like, "With what team? What team did Pau Gasol play on that he was supposed to be?"
But what was Pau Gasol doing on those teams?
Pau Gasol was like 18-10.
Cut it out. That's a myth.
And they just didn't. They didn't win up. But the problem with Powell was they didn't win a playoff game while he was in Memphis. But I would also say Look at the team and what he had around him. So y'all can't use it.
Hey, Cubs, look it up. What was Paul Gasol's stat line before he joined the Lakers?
Yeah, I'm just saying as an individual player, I never looked at Paul Gasol as a bona fide power forward. He wasn't top 5. We know Kobe Bryant is a top 5, top 3 player.
Well, he was also young too. Paul Gasol came to the year before he came to the Lakers. Hold on. The Paul Gasol's lowest scoring average before he joined the Lakers was 17.6.
Okay.
And he won Rookie of the Year.
I stand corrected.
And he averaged a dub 2 seasons before he moved to the Lakers, back to back.
And then I just apologize. Stop.
So that 2007, 2008 Memphis team. Let's look that team up then. Let's make sure we
that 2008 Lakers team is still a team that nobody else could have carried to the finals except for Kobe Bean Bryant. Nobody else was doing that.
All right, let's look at this roster. They got Andre Brown.
I put that picture in there the other day of T-Mac with that same squad.
Look at this roster. Look at this roster. Andre Brown, Kwame Brown, Brian Cardinal, Jason Collins, Mike Conley, Javaris Crittenton, Rudy Gay, Casey Jacobson, Bobby Jones, Terrence Kinsey, Kyle Lowry, Darko Milicic, Mike Miller, Juan Carlos Navarro, Jeremy Richardson, Damon Stoudemire, Stromile Swift, and Hakeem Warwick.
Wait, the Damon Stoudemire?
That's not a bad team.
That's a bad team.
You got Rudy Gay. No. You got Darko Milicic, Rudy Gay, and you said Kyle Lowry.
And you said Stromile Swift.
Stromile Swift is a scorer.
Stromile Swift was a bum.
Cut it out.
He could play.
He had dunks. That was Stromile Swift's career average is 8.4.
We can say the same exact thing when I sit up here and Shannon Brown.
I'm trying to get y'all to say the same thing because y'all got programmed in your mind that these players don't have good teams around them. But when I present someone who doesn't have a good team around him, y'all gonna lie and make it sound like the team better than they are.
No, that team is better than that Kobe team.
Yeah, it is.
They might be.
That team is way better than that Kobe team. They had Bruce Parker.
Definitely better.
Oh, come on, man. Kobe was playing with Robert Sacre and fucking what's the other nigga? What's the nigga? The French nigga from Connecticut, Ronnie Turioff.
Y'all can't be out here. Y'all can't be out here talking all this shit about Kwame Brown and then try to tell me he was a part of a good team.
No, Kwame wasn't good at all.
You know what I'm saying? That was young Mike. That was young Kyle Lowry. That was young Mike Conley. That wasn't Mike Conley when he had Zebo in them. That wasn't Kyle Lowry on the Raptors.
Stop.
Like, y'all just looking at names. Y'all got to look at what those players were at that time.
True. All right, fellas, on a serious note, before we get out this jump.
I mean, D-Wade had Lamar Odom and shit. And Caron Butler and still wasn't winning playoff series.
Hold on. Before we stop, okay, you said this Kyle Lowry team who was starting, right? Kyle Lowry had 9 points a game.
Not a whole 9 points.
Mike Conley had 9 points a game.
Not a whole 9 points.
Mike Miller had 16 points a game.
Okay. He's a shooter.
Rudy Gay was averaging 20 points a game. Hakeem Warwick was averaging 11 points a game. And Paul Gasol was averaging 18. Darko had 7, was averaging 7 points a game. Yeah, this team was a
Now think about what you just said.
Yes.
Most of that was single digits that you gave me.
And nobody.
Carlos Navarro was averaging 10 points a game.
Nobody was averaging the dub.
Okay, now with that being said,
Rudy Gay was averaging 20 points a game, 20.
Oh.
Now with that being said,
2007, 2008 Memphis Grizzly team, right there.
Now with that being said, you and I both know because we got hindsight on our side. Rudy Gay has never been on a successful team in his career.
I feel you. You asked me what the nigga that did he averaged 20 points a game. That's it.
Yeah, he did. They still sucked.
They did suck.
That's what I'm saying.
Compared to name a nigga on that Kobe team that averaged 20 points a game.
I agreed with you that Memphis team was better than Kobe.
So when Pau Gasol came there,
this is what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about. Two things can be true. That Memphis team can be better than the Lakers, and that Memphis team can still suck.
Where a turn in time was when you said that they would have won it anyway. That's not a guarantee.
It is, because this is what the Lakers do. They go out and they just went and got Luka. This is what the Lakers do. They went and got Kareem. They went and got Shaq. This is what the Lakers do.
You couldn't go out and get Dwight Howard, and that shit didn't work out, and Steve Nash. It don't always work.
No. This is the thing with the Dwight Howard thing, right? Mike D'Antoni wanted to sabotage Kobe Bryant. That nigga should have got pulled out. Kobe should have got pulled when he hurt his knee in that game. And then what did Mike D'Antoni do? He kept playing his ass. And then Kobe tore his Achilles. When he was already having issues 2 or 3 games. I watched every single Lakers game that season. It's the only time in my life
know that wasn't Orlando Dwight Howard no more too.
You said what?
No, I was talking to Mike. Like, that also wasn't Orlando Dwight Howard no more. And that wasn't Phoenix.
I mean, he was hurt
no more.
He was
I'm just saying, you said Laker moves.
But
they do. Sometimes it doesn't work.
This is the thing though, because everybody talked shit about that Dwight Howard.
Don't forget they tried the Chris Paul.
Dwight went to the Rockets and was a nice nigga. Like he was good.
Yeah, he was good with the Rockets.
Orlando again, but he was good.
He was solid, and with the Wizards, he was solid.
And if Kobe would have got the Houston Dwight, they would have been great.
This is what the Lakers do throughout their history. They go get. They don't develop players. They let you develop them, and then they come swoop in.
Mm-hmm. I agree on that.
Now,
like I said, like they were going to get Chris Paul, and everybody lost their shit. Remember that?
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm still mad they didn't get Chris Paul. They deserve it.
That was a championship run, boy.
I wanted that shit to happen so bad.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like that's why I said the Lakers were going to win a title. I don't know if they would have won 2. I don't know if they would have went back to back. They would have got 1.
That nigga said you're not trying MJ, and you definitely not passing him up. Veto.
Oh no. But I'm like, to me, why I said it, I feel like it wasn't a sure thing because
supporting cast around as soon as LeBron retire, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be after Anthony Edwards or somebody. You know what I mean? Like this is what they do.
Because that's the thing that everybody also forgets. Kobe Bryant went to 7 titles. Mm-hmm. Niggas love talking about the gaps and all that, but you know what I'm saying? With Chris
no, because we only care about the ones that he won, according to y'all.
Nah, don't say that. Don't say
That's
that.
What y'all be saying.
I only use that logic with LeBron, and I'm gonna hold that. Don't care. I'm a hypocrite with that.
Magic went to 9.
He did,
and Magic got 5 of them Johns. What did LeBron do? He went to 10 and only got 2. You know, so
he got 4.
He only got 2.
4 is nasty, dog. Ugh, that shit.
4 out of 10 is nasty.
So yeah,
4, but that's what I'm saying, because we don't use context. We just look at the result, and we don't apply the context.
We do within the 10 straight. Again, what team did he play against that was really that good? We know for a fact there's only one team that was the Bulls team that had a first team All NBA player. No other team had a first All NBA player. Not one.
You also got to look at
a whole one. Not one guy for first team All NBA.
So like the other day, right?
How good were they?
How OKC won because Halliburton got hurt, right? I ain't never heard one person in my life besides myself say that the Warriors got that first title because Kevin Love and Kyrie were hurt.
Nah, a lot of people say it. We just don't agree.
People pick and choose when they want to apply this stuff, and it depends.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's because we don't like LeBron, so I don't care. Like
That's what I'm saying. It depends on who we talking about. It's how we discuss it.
I said plenty of times I would have gave LeBron MVP on from that series when the Warriors won. I thought that team with Maurice Spates, Jared Jack, and Charlotte Livingston,
just like
they were a great team.
Just like when they played the Spurs. Just like when they played the Spurs that second year. D Wade ain't have no knee. You know what I'm saying? Like Bosh was half hurt. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna and LeBron averaged 28 in that series, and we're gonna be like, no, you failed, bro.
Yeah, he did fail. If you don't win, you fail.
You know what I'm saying? But we ain't applying that to everybody.
I do.
We ain't applying that to everybody, man.
I do. When the Lakers got swept against the Mavericks, we knew the Lakers niggas was healthy. Andrew Bynum was gone. Kobe wasn't healthy. I applied those things to the East time frame.
But that's what I'm saying. We'll say. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. You'll say that. I had to bring up the Warriors and Kyrie and Kevin Love being hurt because people weren't going to bring that up. You know what I'm saying? We bring up all this, like Carmelo. He ran into Kobe. We say that. We don't say that about everybody that loses to somebody.
No,
I don't never see you like that.
We don't rock with them the way we rock with Carmelo.
It's just like you not respecting Jey Uso as a champion.
Man, whatever, man.
It's the same exact.
It's just like when I talk about Allen Iverson, right? If I gave you somebody's career and I said, hey, this person made the finals. Awesome. And then I say, so to get to the finals, they had to win 3 series. The rest of their whole career, they won 3 other total series. Y'all would tell me that person was a failure. But since it's Allen Iverson, I'm a hater.
No. Like it's all about the fact that who in that time frame, when Allen was on his team, it was only Allen Iverson on his team. You had other guys every single year getting multiple players added to their team. Most guys from that Philly team were not good players. They were all journeyman guys. Even when he goes to the Nuggets, they're again ran by who? George Karl. So again, you're in a situation where Iverson is trying to play Iverson ball with guys he don't gel with. It don't make sense. What makes Iverson Iverson?
That you're talking about on that team that you're talking about, they had the 6th man of the year, they had the defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to sit up here and be like, yo,
the same defensive player of the year was getting slam dunked on by Shaquille O'Neal.
But it's Shaq.
Mutombo.
Don't get dunked on by Shaq. Everybody gets dunked on by
It was
Shaq.
an old ass Mutombo. You know Mutombo was to play with the Nuggets first and the Hawks and then Philly.
So if I get dunked on by Michael Jordan,
he got defensive player of the year that time.
I don't think Mutombo was a defensive player of the year. He won the award, but I don't think he was a guy that was really defending niggas like that.
So if somebody dunked on if Michael Jordan dunked on somebody and that person
was
the defensive player of the year, you're gonna be like, nah, Jordan dunked on him.
No, what I'm saying is the fact that he won the award, but it was no impact of him being the defensive player of the year. Like
it obviously was. They won like 55
you feel the when Dwight Howard was the defensive player of the year, you felt the impact of his defense. Like there's like it's saying Rudy Gobert. He won it, but Nuggets know he can't play defense. They see that now. He won't win. I promise you, he will never win another defensive player of the year award ever again.
I ain't gonna lie. The white defensive player of the year thing when Orlando played the Lakers, nigga,
bro, you felt that shit.
Nobody thought the Lakers were gonna lose. Like we all knew,
right?
Thought it was gonna be a sweep.
Aaron McKee, 6th man of the year. Aaron McKee,
man of the year.
Y'all, you got it, survive.
Okay, so when Lou Williams wins 6th man of the year, but don't do
what was Aaron McKee numbers that wins 6th man of the year?
So when Lewis Williams,
that's what I gotta see.
So when Lewis Williams wins 6th man of the year, it's this great thing, even though he don't never do nothing in the playoffs. When Jamal Crawford wins 6th man of the year, it's this great thing, even though he don't never do nothing during the playoffs.
Survive. When did Aaron McKee win 6th man player of the year? 6th man of the year.
Was it 2001?
Go look at what that nigga averaged.
Is it 2001?
Go look what this nigga averaged. It's got to be 2001.
Was that the year?
This nigga averaged 11 points a game.
But you got to remember, scoring was down in that era too.
Yeah, dog. This nigga averaged the highest he ever scored was 12 points a game.
No bueno.
You got to remember, scoring was down in that era too.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying the fact that.
Hold on. Listen to this real quick. Listen to this.
Oh my God, you a stat guy. You know that's not it.
No, hold on. Listen to this real quick. Listen to this. So he averaged 11.6, right?
Yes.
In that race, he beat Tim Thomas, 12.6, LaFonso Ellis, 9.4, Bobby Jackson, 7.2, Travis Best, 11.9. That was the era. So you're comparing him to today's numbers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm comparing him to the fact he's not a good player.
You gotta
he's just not a good player.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. You got to compare them to the era they were in. You can't look at today a 6-man averaging 19 and be like, why didn't he average 19? Because they didn't do that back then.
All I'm saying is the team that Iverson had, including an Aaron McKee, was not better than the teams he played against.
I would take that team over the 07 Cavs team. Boobie Gibson and, you know what I'm saying, Delonte and Sasha Pavlovich.
At least they had moments, though. You don't remember none of them niggas having moments. We know Boobie Gibson had a moment.
Well, when you got a dude that shoots 35 times a game, how you supposed to have moments?
Because them niggas can't shoot. The same with Kobe showed them niggas. Eric Snow would not shoot at all.
I'm pretty
remember that nigga not shooting. He just wouldn't shoot.
I'm pretty sure there were some shots that AI took over 2 people that somebody was open under the basket for.
Man, shout out to my nigga Il Guskis, man.
I'm pretty sure that was a thing. I'm pretty sure
Tyrone Hill?
Theo Ratliff? You know what I'm saying?
Matt Geiger?
Hey, Tom McCullough?
Oh, these niggas are journeymen. Every nigga on that team was a journeyman.
All I said was draw the defense to you and throw that shit down low. That's what I said.
They would have lost every game doing that crazy shit. You would have been fired. Larry Brown knew what the fuck. Let AI do his thing.
You got to do it 40 times a game. Just do it every so often, so the defense will think that you're going to pass.
I feel you.
That's all. Just give the defense something to think about.
And look, Iverson, get them niggas credit because they were good. They were good at defense, and they were good team defense, and they were good at setting picks.
Well, that's what I always tell people, because when we have these conversations, like when Cups was talking about put Trae Young on the Celtics, we always look through these things through the offensive lens as if defense doesn't exist.
It does. That's what I was talking about the Bulls teams. Like, it's those intangibles that people just don't get unless you play basketball.
That's why me and you agreed that I don't think the Bulls were a super team, or I don't think the Bulls are. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bulls, we look at the result and then we're like, oh, they must have been a super team because they three-peated twice, but that was not a super team.
Not even close, in my opinion. Like, I feel like we got lucky in a lot of situations, though. Like, this shit could really just go either way.
I mean, y'all were 2 shots away from a Game 7.
It literally, easily.
And one of those would have been on the road.
Yeah, people forget about the 3-pointer that John Stockton hit before the Jordan shot.
And
they don't even think about the John Stockton 3 he hit.
Matter of fact, 3 of them. Well, 3 of them.
I was in that motherfucker scared like shit.
Well, 3 of them actually, because y'all were actually down. We were talking about it a couple of weeks ago against Portland.
Portland,
down
yes.
18 in that game.
I was sweating in that bitch too.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why, like, looking back at the Warriors sometimes, I get frustrated because, like I said, people talk about, oh yeah, OKC only won because Halliburton got hurt, or like this team only won because of this. I'm like, they literally got their first title because Kyrie and Kevin Love was out.
Yeah.
Then they got they lost the 3-1 lead, and then they went and got Durant.
Facts.
So it's like, I don't know what championship.
That's why again. And no, there's a point you made the other day about them going to 7 with Houston. That's the one. That is the fucking point right there that I would never put the Warriors in the same category as the Bulls, ever. If Chris Paul does not get hurt, them niggas don't even make it to the motherfucking title then.
Right. And what's crazy about it is, you know what I'm saying, like without Chris Paul, they had the 27 straight missed threes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they lost that game by like 9 or something like that.
Crazy.
Like you missed 27 straight threes and only lost by 9.
Yeah. And you trade Capella the next day. Like, come on. Out of
here. Then
it was his fault.
But that's what soured James Harden for me, because that next year was the year where Durant got hurt, and he hurt the calf.
Yeah,
he didn't play the rest of that series, and Houston still lost that series in 6.
Yeah, that's why I was like, James Harden would never be on no list of me ever.
Or like, I remember one year they were playing the Spurs. I remember one year they were playing the Spurs. They were down 3-2. They went back to Houston. Kawhi was out for game 6. And he shot 2 for 10 and they lost. With no Kawhi on the floor.
Crazy.
So get James Harden all the way out of here. Like all the people that think that James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade are just straight up. It got to be a generational thing. I don't know.
Have to be.
Damn. I was gonna do a activity, but I'm gonna wait for everybody else to get back on this jump for us to have a whole panel, man.
For sure. I'm about to go
tomorrow
to the gym
night
anyway.
for Monday. Hell yeah, y'all already know it, fellas. We done reached that 2-hour 42-minute mark in this here hot box, man. This has been the Sunday smoke service, man. I'm starting from around. There's been Cups in the game. You already know you can hot box every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. You already know I had the gang with me, man. 1 half of Sports Reports as ordered. 2-5. Mike Will representing live in the building. And you know I got my dog on the 1s and 2s. He goes by many names, but we call him the one. Mike Pod, Dakota Mike, Cowboy Mike, Dallas Mike, DJ Mike P. Throw the motherfucking foes up. Throw the foes up, man. Look, dog, we is rolling the windows down. We is letting the smoke out. But above all else,
fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck
Diddy. Fuck Diddy, you heard?
Definitely
fuck Diddy. And fuck Black Brad.
Fuck Bradley Beal. Fuck Bradley Beal.
And his no trade clause.
I'm about to say, will he get traded?
Well, the word on the street is they're working on a buyout now.
Okay, I'm about to say he might stay fucking around. That's a good team.
And Boston is one of the teams that's interested.
It should be. It should be.
Hey, we'll take it.
That'd be a steal. That'd be a steal, dog.
And last but not least, man, fuck Rudy Gobert, dog.
Yeah, and fuck Rudy Gay.
And
fuck Rudy Gay.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck Aaron McKee.
That nigga you guys said. That nigga said Rudy Gay never been on a good team ever. Like, that's the truth, though. Not one, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck,
not one.
Fuck Aaron McKee, worst sixth man of the year ever.
Is he the worst? Though? We might have to figure that out. Is he the worst?
Yeah, we gonna have to deep dive into the 6 man. No bullshit. But yeah, fellas, man, we rolling the windows down. We letting the smoke out, man. Smoke with us next time.
See y'all tomorrow, man.
All right, y'all.